have a flagon of ale on it.
Well, Boris Johnson didn't manage to outlaw guild parties in his announcements.
Yeah, just as well.
Oh, it's Silver Jeff.
Oh, Vino.
Mag's looking nice and blue.
Oh, yeah, right.
Need my weapon, really, do.
I thought about going for an outfit a bit like that, Mags, but I thought it's going to be a bit cold once we get to Ice Crown Citadel and all that sort of area. So I've gone for longer sleeves.
Right. Quickest way to Stormwind. Here we go.
Is it Dalaran number 1 or Dalaran number 2?
Hey, evening, Phil.
Hi.
Northrend.
Right. I'm in. Which one am I in? Not Northrend.
It's a come to a portal. Are you on the way?
Yeah, I'm on my way. I'm nearly there. In fact, there's Phil.
Good tidings.
I've got my Jaina's Locket teleporter, so I wonder if it's will make a portal for everyone.
I can't use that.
No, I can't use it.
Probably have to be in the same group for it to work, I suppose.
Yeah.
I'm just getting the group sorted out now.
Christmas jumper guy.
Oh, yeah. Get this party started.
Had a hairdo as well.
Hi, Cracky.
Had an updo.
Cheer.
It's an old hairstyle.
Better promote Luke to leader since he's organised everything.
Uh-oh.
Did everybody vote, Mags? Or can I vote for people who didn't?
Phil and I have got here at the same time. Oh.
Do the best with what we've got.
Okie dokie.
That's a few jokes, so we'll be all right.
Hello, everyone.
Hello.
See you later, dude.
I've come as a Christmas fairy.
See,
Oh,
I've
right,
got
cheers,
one of
cheers.
those. Dress. It's not very glamorous, that one, is it?
Which one's that?
Red dress. A bit brown.
Well, it's the druid kind of thing, Mags.
So what we're doing for half an hour.
And I've dressed for the weather.
Well, if we're all here, we might as well get started.
Might just as well.
Yeah. Are we all here?
Is Rick? Where's Rick?
No, we're missing. I think we're missing Rick at the minute, aren't we?
It's in the group. Is he not
What a
here?
knacker.
Well, I'll have a quick swig of coconut rum whilst I'm here.
Just as well.
Well, the bear's resting his head on the table, bless him.
Get hold of that then.
Beano's a good name for a bear.
Going right on the snout.
You want to do some charades while we're waiting?
Oh yeah, go on, Mags.
This is a TV program.
All right, okay. I better stand on the table like everyone else. Cheers!
Yes.
Hey!
So this is film.
Frozen!
Good at this.
You felt that when you came out of being frozen. That was good.
This is
River dance.
this is a book.
A book. Oh.
Finished it.
What's that?
Oh, here we go.
Still haven't finished.
Okay. It's a book. I better sit down.
Still on wing.
Audio's all breaking up. I can't really hear it.
You got to, Rick. Where have you got to?
I'm here. Can you hear me?
Yeah,
No,
we can
where are
hear
in
you.
the game?
Right.
Right. This is a book. That's your clue.
Oh.
Tale of Two Cities.
Well done.
Oh, very good.
Wasn't sure if I'd get it. This is also a book.
Oh, there you are, Mags. All right.
Rick.
Yeah. What's going on?
Supposed to be in old Dalaran.
Right. Okay. Well, I'm a million miles away from there. It's just right. I'm not getting much of the audio or anything. Yeah.
Don't know what to suggest.
Don't worry. It's alright. I'll sort something.
Can I hear you okay, Rick? Can hear you okay.
Yeah, we can hear you.
Yeah, I can hear you, but it keeps cutting out.
Anybody get this book?
Oh, right, okay. The squirrel.
It's the book.
Can't do it with that then. Right. I'll have to go with a different character.
Nobody get this one?
No, I don't know.
It's a children's book.
Squirrel Nutkin.
That's the one. Well done.
Hey!
Is this, where are you showing these things, Max?
Where are we meeting? In old Dalaran, in the pub.
Right, okay, right.
Sing.
Another one.
This is a song.
A song, right, okay.
Nelly the elephant? No?
Yeah, it's Nelly the Elephant.
I'm not in right Dalaran here. I'm in Legion Dalaran.
This is a film.
You go to the portal room in Stormwind Drake.
That's where I'm going, but obviously I've got to get there.
You want me to come and get you?
No, you're fine.
This is a film.
Oh, because that's invisibility, isn't it?
Invisible woman.
Yeah.
Thanks for that clue, Luke. They got it otherwise.
Flipping heck.
What else have we got?
Can you
Ah,
invite
yes.
Rick into the group, please, Luke?
He's already in
I'm
the
in.
group.
Okay, you're laughing then.
This is a game.
A game?
Game?
Oh, who's playing Diablo music? Hey, what's the game?
Nobody?
Dancing on table.
Fun.
Chess.
Is it Dalaran Crystal Song Forest? Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
That's the one.
What was the charade?
Ooh. Blue man. Oh, she's left.
Oh dear, Mags.
Oh, I'm back.
Oh, welcome back. What was
Sorry, I lost sound. Did you get the game?
What was the charade?
No,
Did you get the game?
No.
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 Should I use your
Okay.
imagination a bit.
All right. Was that it there? You just walking off the table?
No, did you see my actions?
Jump.
Stopping and starting.
Go.
I think you can't see my actions. Never mind, we'll forget that one. It was Pokemon.
Oh, okay.
I was poking him.
Oh yeah, yeah. Poke.
So
There we go.
this is the last one.
Okay.
This is a song.
Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer.
Oh,
Yay!
very good. It's the end. The charades.
Hooray, well done, Mags.
Oh, nice one, Max.
It's just a bit of a...
Well, if we're all here, we'll make our way to the first place,
Which is...
which is the. Remember the name of it? It's in the Storm Peaks. It's the Temple of Storms.
Storms.
Right, you there, Jeff?
What, can we fly there?
We can.
Right, we'll follow you then.
We're off to the Temple of Storms, Jeff. Come on! In fact, you can see it in the distance looming.
Yeah, you can.
Tvilling's a bit drunk. His flying's a bit erratic. Oh, just looking up at the ice crown sky.
Can you see Jupiter?
Oh, you forgot that one. I almost forgot that one tonight.
Well, I wanted to see it, but I thought, no, I better turn up to Guild Party on time.
Could have seen it last night, apparently. So we didn't look.
Oh, you couldn't see it last night.
You could have seen it last night, but we didn't
Ah.
look because we thought it was tonight. It is tonight as well, but you could see it last night, apparently.
Oh, righto.
Tonight's the best night, but it's so you can see it
Yeah,
for a week, I think. Week or so.
it's chucking it down here. Then.
Where are we going? Top of the temple or?
There's no other place to go.
Big holes down below, I thought.
It's thawing. Oh no, it's still freezing. I was wrong. Hey! Arsenal.
Right, well, once we're all here.
Is it right to put the two?
What was that, Mags?
To put, oh,
Oh, sorry, you're breaking up a little bit there, Mags.
Just asking Ken for a cup of tea.
Oh, shit.
around here.
Well, just whilst Jeff arrives, I better quick.
I know I'm coming.
Oh, you're right, Jeff.
Yeah, no, I just on this character I don't have fast flying.
Ah, not to worry. Well, that's just as well because I need to very quickly switch characters because I've got a bit of an agreement with Thorim.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, well, I had to come and see him earlier on last week in order to allow us to be here in the temple. You'll see what I mean in a minute. So his condition was that I had to be here with Stevenson.
That knacker.
And here he is.
The beast in me hungers.
The reason is it's because Stevenson knows his dad, you see. So, Brian Odin Blessed is actually Thorim's dad. So the condition is, because Stevenson's the greatest living warrior, as you all well know, Stevenson has to do the lore quiz. Right then, so I'll just get that ready, actually. Just open that up.
Blimey, he must be the greatest living warrior. I didn't knock him over with a snowball.
Yeah, it usually just gets floored.
Yeah, bloody hell.
Alright. So, I'm going to open Warcraft up in windowed mode. So I can look at both at the same time. This is quite funny, actually.
Do we need a pen and a piece of paper ready?
You will!
Right, I'll get it now then. Me?
There are 10 questions, but I'll go through all that in a moment.
So,
Yeah, that super squished my screen. Actually, I tell you what I'll do. System full screen. Put that back to how it was. And righto, so do we all have a pen and paper or something to make notes with?
Yep.
Yes.
Righto. Well, I think, first of all, I'd just like to welcome everyone to the Guild Christmas party.
Hooray for you!
Here.
Hear.
Yeah.
I say it's a pleasure to be with you all again this year.
Yeah.
You what, sorry?
No, nothing.
it's all ours.
And as you know, I've given myself the task of doing the lore quiz again this year. But I wanted to do something a little bit different.
Hooray!
It's not a law quiz, hooray.
Hooray! Well done, Luke. After all these years of being guy complaining all the time.
Oh dear. Well, yeah, I wanted to do something a little bit different this year. So I wanted to kind of mix the law quiz up a little bit. So, in the kind of spirit of Christmas,
Yes, yes, yes.
I thought what I would do is mix it up with a bit of story time as well.
Oh,
So the idea, so what you'll find in this quiz is that I'll be telling you a story through the questions, and then I'll ask a question at the end that has something to do with the story. So, yeah, basically,
So listen to the story.
sorry, Guy,
Guy,
You have to listen to the story, do you?
you
I was
do.
going to say, Guy, do you want to listen to the first half and I'll do the second half?
Go on then, mate.
Fantastic.
What?
So this year,
Go on.
so this year's law quiz, as I mentioned, is a little bit different. So you'll be following the story of two of my characters actually, which is the story of Skillet, who's my paladin, who you might have seen on and about, and the story of Tvilling, who's the Death Knight I've been playing recently. Now, their names are Samuel and Thomas, respectively. And obviously they're known in game by their other names, Skillet and Tvilling. But the story will be about them, and then as we go along, you'll be answering bits of lore trivia along the way. So a small disclaimer and kind of like just overview of the rules, and you're probably going to roast me for saying this. But the answers to these questions are not meant to be obvious. and that's actually completely intentional. So the idea of the quiz is to make educated guesses based on your knowledge of Warcraft lore.
Which is 0.
I love a guess. Yeah, go on.
Yeah. But that being said, there is a logic to the questions. So I think the biggest advantage you can give yourself, and more so the biggest hint that I can give you, is to remember that this is like Lord of the Rings, like the Narnia books by C.S. Lewis. This is a fantasy world. So as long as you immerse yourself in it and remember what the kind of the rules are of the world, like, see, if you put yourself in the shoes of your own character, say, like if you put yourself in the shoes of just Guy or Hyanaresh or Mado, that should give you a good advantage. And if you pretend to be your character and let that lead you, what your character will know about the world lead you, you'll be giving yourself the biggest advantage. And you'll be able to narrow down which is most likely to be the correct answer. So every question has 3 answers, and 1 point is awarded per correct answer. So, are we all ready?
Right.
Yes,
Yeah.
because Guy just said he is.
It's all about shoes, apparently. I'm with it.
So, I was going to do
3
this.
brains might be better than 1.
Oh, Max.
I was going to do this as like question 1, question 2, but because it's like a story, I might actually refer to them as like Act 1 and Act 2. So I'll go ahead with that. So Act 1. Samuel and Thomas are brothers who were born a few years apart to parents who were tradespeople. In which town in northern Lordaeron? As a quick clue to that with that question is, so this town exists in the area which is now known as the Eastern Plaguelands. So you're guessing which town were Samuel and Thomas born in to tradespeople parents in Northern Lordaeron? Is the answer A, Darrowshire? Is the answer B, Anderhall? Or is the answer C, Corin's Crossing? Alright. And we'll move on to Act 2. As boys growing up, Thomas would long for a life more than that of a tradesman's apprentice. So he would enlist into the military with the view of becoming a footman, whereas the younger Samuel was inspired by bedtime stories of the heroic knights of the Silver Hand. The world-saving tales of which founding member of the Silver Hand would send Samuel off to sleep? Is the answer A, Tyrion Fordring? Is the answer B, General Turalyon? Or is the answer C, Uther the Lightbringer? Alright, if you've got your answers, Act 3. Years later, Thomas would be sent to his first post as a guard in Lordaeron, capital city, leaving an adolescent Samuel and parents at home. Shortly after, however, produce farmed from the local area would be delivered to the town, but there was something off about it. What was delivered? Is the answer A, grain? Is the answer B, flour? Or is the answer C, barley? And moving on to Act 4. Samuel idolised the Crown Prince Arthas and saw him as a vision of everything he wanted to be when he was older. When it was rumoured the prince would be returned from a campaign in Northrend, Samuel begged his parents to attend the ceremony at the capital, but they refused, as they couldn't afford to make such a long journey. With your answer to Act 1 in mind, how long does it take to ride a standard 100% speed mount in-game from that town to Lordaeron capital in Tirisfal Glades? Is the answer A, 5 minutes? Is the answer B, 10 minutes? Or is the answer C, 15 minutes? So Act 5, and we're halfway through the story now.
I'm ready to take over, Guy.
About exhausted.
So Act 5. When Arthas slew his father during the ceremony and unleashed the undead on its attendees, as a city guard, Thomas, unfortunately, was one of the first to die. As the scourge... Oh dear indeed. As the scourge spread across the land, Samuel's parents met a similar end, facilitating his escape. Samuel spent a day wandering through woodland before being found by knights under the command of Uther the Lightbringer. It was in their camp, amongst other survivors, that he shared a desire to join their ranks and subsequently received his nickname. What idiom was used to describe Samuel's intent on becoming a paladin? Is the answer A, that he would be landing in the stew? Is the answer B, that it would be a baptism of fire? Or is the answer C, that it would be falling out of the frying pan and into the fire? Act 6. The scourge attacked the camp, and as fighting broke out, survivors were ushered onto a ship bound for Kalimdor. Samuel would spend most of his formative years here, around the vicinity of Northwatch Hold, believing his entire family lost. Years later, he would return to the Eastern Kingdoms and begin his training as a paladin at Northshire Abbey. Meanwhile, evil began stirring again in northern Lordaeron. There was black, and then a chilling voice cut through the darkness. A hero, that's what you once were. Continue the sentence. Is the answer A, the evil you fought is not so easily banished? Is the answer B, you stood boldly against the shadow? Or is the answer C, this is the hour of your dark rebirth?
Whoa!
If you've got your answers, Act 7.
Oh.
Upon the return of the Lich King, Thomas was risen into undeath as a Death Knight of the Scourge, wherein a new persona was imprinted upon him. He would henceforth be known as Twilling Lightbane. Under the Lich King's command, he would put many to the sword, actions that would later haunt him once he broke free of his control. To fully grasp the scope of this, in one of the final quests of the Death Knight starting zone, how many Scarlet Crusaders are you tasked with slaying atop a Frostworm? Is the answer A, 150 soldiers and 10 Bastillers? Is the answer B, 200 soldiers and 15 Bastillers? Or is the answer C, 250 soldiers and 20 Bastillers? Act 8. After the events of Light's Hope Chapel and the forging of an alliance between the Argent Crusade and the Knights of the Ebon Blade, representatives were chosen from each to lead a scouting party into Northrend in order to find the most expedient route into Icecrown. The zealous Twilling would be volunteered for this task by the Ebon Blade, and would journey ahead to meet his counterpart in the Borean Tundra. His partner would be a member of the Silver Hand, an up-and-coming paladin who had begun to make a name for himself through his deeds in Outland. Skillet and Twilling would be reunited after years apart. Canonically, how long would this have been? And a clue with this question, to simplify it, how many years have passed in-game since the beginning of Warcraft 3 Reign of Chaos to the beginning of the Wrath of the Lich King expansion in World of Warcraft? So that's how many years in-game. Is the answer A, 6 years? Is the answer B, 7 years? Or is the answer C, 8 years? Right, so we're moving on to the penultimate act. Act 9. The brothers' relationship was initially strained. Thomas, who hadn't aged since the time of his death, didn't recognise a Samuel that was now physically older than he was.
How much older?
Yeah, was it about 7 years?
Yeah, I would have thought it was 7 hours, a bit longer than that. What would you say, Luke?
Well, I'll leave that up to you for your interpretation.
No!
Nice try, mate.
I thought he was dead.
I'm here all the time, Max.
Keep up, Mags. Here we go.
What brings you to the Temple of Storm?
So, what was I saying?
Says
Oh yeah.
How much angry he was? Yeah. cool.
So the two would clash over ideals and beliefs, particularly regarding the light and moral decisions that they had to make during the course of their mission. It took time, but as they charted a route through the Crystal Song Forest, they begun to relearn each other and eventually would complete their mission, establishing the Argent Vanguard camp in the southeast of Icecrown, which if you wanted to, you could go to now.
Oh,
All right. Oh, get me coat.
When the time came to attack Icecrown Citadel, the two volunteered themselves to take part in the initial assault. After fighting through its icy halls, their raiding party would come face to face with a powerful servant of the Lich King, the Blood Queen Lanathel, who in a strike that would have taken Samuel's life was intercepted by Thomas. He had spared his brother from the early death that he himself had always resented, but it was at a cost. The wound cut deep, and with it came a powerful curse which riddled Thomas's mind with bloodlust and madness. What is the name of that curse?
joining Silver League.
Is the answer A, Shroud? Is the answer A, Shroud of Sorrow?
Whoa.
Is the answer B, Pact of the Dark Fallen? Or is the answer C, Essence of the Blood Queen?
Oh.
Pick your answer, and we'll move on to the final act, Act 10. The ranks of the party were broken, as Twilling, driven by the vampire's curse, turned on his allies and began picking them off one by one. The battle was lost, and as the raid leader called for the survivors to retreat, the Blood Queen ordered her minions and Twilling to give chase. The party fought their way back to Deathbringer's Rise, but only one pursuer remained. As the rest of the raid fled, Skillet stared down his brother for what would soon be a battle of the fates. Sparks flied, a steel clashed, shields buckled and holy magics intermingled with that of necrosis and shadow. The curse could not be dispelled, and deprived of stamina, Skillet made one last attempt to reach his brother and cast the spell Repentance. In a flash of brilliant light, Twilling was stunned and left himself open for a finishing blow. Samuel held Thomas as the haze lifted and his eyes widened with the realization before the sapphire light slowly faded from them. Later, in a separate raid, a guild of adventurers would go on to defeat Lanathel and eventually bring an end to the reign of the Lich King. And while commended, Skillet's sacrifice would be ultimately outshined by the actions of these heroes and mostly forgotten. It's said that he stayed in Northrend long afterwards and made a home for himself in a zone whose verdant fields reminded him of his lost homeland. Which zone was that? Is the answer A, the Howling Fjord? Is the answer B, the Grizzly Hills? Or is the answer C, the Shoslar Basin? And there you go.
Story.
The end.
Well done, you. Right, guys, I've got our answers for the second half.
Right.
Are you going to turn it into a film?
Well, to be honest, this is a story that I've actually been sat on for years. And I started writing it with the view of just kind of writing about these characters, and then I was just going to bang it on my blog, to be honest, my writing blog. But as it so happened, when I was thinking of what to do for the law quiz, I thought, I'll use this, and it was actually really good because it gave me more opportunity to flesh out a lot of the ideas and events in the story. So I really enjoyed doing it, actually.
Very good, yeah.
So, as I was saying, this is kind of like a bit of fan-made fiction, to be honest, about two of my characters. I not really ever considered myself a role player, but I do appreciate the role-playing element of World of Warcraft.
Yeah.
Which is why I've written the story about them. So, we'll go through the answers now then.
No.
So, Act 1, what was the name of the town that Samuel and Thomas were born in? The answer is C, Corin's Crossing.
Hey, I've got one right at least. I might have two. I think I knew one of the others.
I'm
Did we get that
continuing
guy?
my usual
I got
trend.
that one. See.
Well done, you fella. I mean, well done, us.
Yeah.
I think it might be 10 between us.
So, question 2. Which founding member of the Silver Hand, the tales of which founding member of the Silver Hand would send Samuel off to sleep? The answer is B, General Turallion.
Of course it is.
Wrong.
I
Did
got
you get that guy?
2 out of 2.
Get in there. I
Yeah.
knew he was the right person to choose.
So you might be beginning to notice, it's why it was particularly important you listen to the questions. I put little hints into the question. So for number 1, it was the fact that the parents were tradespeople. And if you're thinking in the terms of like Warcraft and where the towns that exist in the Eastern Plaguelands, there's only two really. Anderhall was a bit of a red herring, but Darrowshire and Corin's Crossing are the only two towns really, and Corin's Crossing is the only trading post.
My thoughts exactly there.
Yeah, well done, Guy.
And the same, the world saving. There's only one member of the Silver Hand who saved the world, and that's Turalyon.
Yeah.
Number
And
3.
it's the name of the region we play on, isn't it?
It is. Yeah, name of our server.
That had anything to do with it. Go on.
Answer to number 3. Produce from the local farmland was delivered to the town, but something was off about it. What was delivered? The answer is A. Grain.
Oh,
Hey, I've got one.
Did you get that, Guy?
no, I put barley.
You're bloody rubbish, mate.
Well,
must be the good
went
one.
wrong there.
Yeah, you're right there, Jeff. If you've done the Culling of Stratholme dungeon, this is what this is about. It's a very subtle hint at what that's about. So number 4. How long does it take to ride on 100% mount from Corin's Crossing? It will be to Lordaeron Capital in Tirisfal Glades. The answer is A. 5 minutes.
Flipping heck.
Oh, I put 50.
Good guess. Good guess.
I put 10.
Oh, well,
Yeah, I actually logged on early last week and actually did the run and timed it. It does take 5 minutes. I honestly thought it would be longer, but
Well, I
hey
did
ho.
the same, but I got lost. That's why.
Yeah, we
I
didn't, we didn't say how long does it take Rick to do it, did he?
that's what I was thinking of. That's why I put 15.
Number 5.
Owl leaded me. Sorry.
What idiom was used to describe Samuel's intent on becoming a paladin? And as you know, Samuel's in-game name is Skillet. The answer is C. Out of the frying pan and into the fire.
3. Oh,
Hey, I got that one.
Form.
Well done, Guy. Hope I do as well for the second half.
Yeah, over to you, mate, now.
Mind you, they were much more difficult in the second half, I thought.
We'll see about that.
Whoa, the pressure's really on now.
Act 6. This is from the beginning of the traditional Death Knight intro cinematic. When you awake, as when your character awakes and hears the voice, "A hero, that's what you once were." The answer is B. You stood boldly against the shadow.
Oh,
Yeah, sorry about that, Guy. I
what
got that one wrong.
Right, what they chose for that? B.
And the full line is, "A hero, that's what you once were. You stood boldly against the shadow and purchased a new dawn for the world with your life." Number 7. How many Scarlet Crusaders are you tasked with slaying on top of a Frostworm at the end of that same starting zone? The answer is A. 150 and 10
I got that
Bastilers.
I'll go on that, Guy, because I did it about a
Well
couple of
done.
months ago. So I got that one right.
I got
put
I got
6.
that one.
Well,
Act 8. Skillet and Twilling are finally reunited after years apart. How long was that? So from the beginning of Warcraft 3 to the Wrath of the Lich King expansion, the answer is B. 7 years.
No!
Hey.
Do you give us half a point if we're within a year? I got that one wrong as well, Guy.
Oh, mate, come on.
I've been absolutely shite so far.
Act 9.
Whoa.
So this was part of the story that had the two brothers fighting through Icecrown Citadel to defeat the Lich King, and they encountered the Blood Queen Lanathel, who cursed Twilling and caused him to go mad. Now, if you should all remember this, because you all helped me do part of this for the quest. Yeah.
I'll
And
never forget it.
and you'll remember that when one of us got bitten, and if we were left, we would do just that. We would turn hostile to our allies and attack each other. So
We do anyway.
So what's the name of that curse? The answer is C, Essence of the Blood Queen.
I got that one, guy.
Too obvious.
Oh, yeah. Oh,
No, didn't get that.
Oh,
I didn't get that. I thought it was too obvious.
Legs, you know.
Mags.
And the last the last question,
Ooh,
Act
it's
10.
anybody's game now.
So a lot happens in this, but basically somewhat disenfranchised with disenfranchised, that's the wrong word. Somewhat disenfranchised, disenchanted with the outcome of the conflict with the Lich King. Samuel retreats to one of the zones in Northrend, and the zone he retreats to is B, the Grizzly Hills.
Yeah, got that one as well.
Yeah, sorry, guy, I got that one wrong as well.
Oh, that count. One, so I've probably got 7.
Oh, dear.
Lucky me. All this, his tip about making guesses was really good.
Yeah, I got 10 wrong.
Oh.
No, I got 5.
Well, I got 5 as well, and of those 5, Guy got 4 of them.
Alright, so let me just log back onto said Death Knight. Now you may notice that in-game, Tvilling is actually alive, in a manner of speaking. But how he came back to life after the events of that story is indeed a tale for another time.
Oh, next year.
Next Christmas.
Right.
Oh, I'm not sure he has. He's not coming back.
Yeah. Do I get my prize now then, Luke?
But, right, so can we all just pop our scores into guild chat?
Oh, into guild chat, okay.
Yes, please.
Oh, guild.
So this is out of 10.
Good score to get 5.
Can I do it by rolling?
Oh, look at that. I got a
a
single
draw.
skill.
Oh my word!
Wow, excellent. Moral victory, that is.
No,
Brilliant.
Guy, that means you've got to do it next year.
Oh, no. That's going to be a heck of a law quiz.
It's you all Phil for next year, fella. Hey!
Oh my goodness, that's a bit. No, I think Phil.
Nah.
No.
I'm sure Phil would rather do it.
I think you ought to have a decider, Luke, and that is everybody votes. So who wants to do it next year and put it in guild chat now? Yeah, that's it. Guys won.
Oh dear. Well, because you both won, to be honest, I'm happy to give you both a prize.
Yeah, Phil can have the one about doing the law quiz. The trophy.
Guy did the core quiz. Well done, Guy. Yeah, I thought it's a complete fluke you won all the awards last year, but now I see. Oh no! What a player!
Righto. Well, thank you all for listening. That's the end of the law quiz. We've got the winners of Guy and Phil.
Well done, you. And well
Fantastic. Thank you.
done you. Round of applause.
Yeah, well done, Phil.
Hey, Guy.
And I shall get both of your prizes over to you in the next few minutes.
Wow.
So I think now, in fact, we've got a little bit of time actually. So I'm until past. So I am just going to quickly do that, and then we'll head over to Ulduar, eh?
Remind me where Ulduar is, please.
Yeah. Point. To a portal.
Follow the leaders, Mags.
Due north, isn't it? Is it?
Oh, can you fly then?
It's on the map.
Yeah, it's due north, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, it is, yeah. Well, not due north, I suppose the northeast.
Northish is good enough.
Yeah, northeast. We're going into a tier 4 area.
Hey!
Oh, ever topical.
Yes,
Mind
I
you,
can
to
see
be,
him.
to be fair, Guy, I did the law quiz 1 year, so there's no problem you doing it, matey.
No, wouldn't you rather do it, Phil? Phil's gone awfully quiet.
Phil's not said anything all night.
He said he's died here.
That's a good point, actually. I heard him say hello when he joined, but yeah, I hadn't heard. Are you there, Phil?
I think he said to me about if I don't win the quiz, I'll never speak to you again. You already there, Rick?
Dead. Down left, right, and centre.
But Rick's dead already.
Yeah.
I am.
Or he's
He's
supposed
alive
to-
again.
Death.
Ah,
Do we
Ulduar.
need to come? Oh no, we're in already, don't we already?
I remember. Oh, no, yeah.
For me, just nip and get a drink.
Guy.
In a minute.
I'll go and get a drink as well. Me.
Righto. So Phil and Guy have just sent their prizes over.
Well done, that man.
I'm gonna do the same and get a drink.
Outstanding.
Church.
I'm back.
I used to.
Yep, I've just got back as well.
Hooray for you. Haven't heard anything from Phil.
Hello.
Hello, Phil.
See me? Mm.
Decades.
I know. Better equip my sword.
So next on the agenda, Phil, Luke.
I think next on the agenda is attempt to
The
get past
raid.
Flame Leviathan,
Okay.
which we should be all right to do.
I'm going to try and do it in my party gear, mate.
Oh, well, we better put the gear on back.
Level 30, probably not.
Oh, you all in the raid at the minute?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, there's Guy.
Yeah.
Well, I've just transmogged my gear, so I've just equipped this sword made of bone to me. Nice fairy outfit.
Myself and Phil are just inspecting the guards' choppers.
Oh.
Rick barreling past.
Oh yeah, we all need to pick a particular one, don't we?
Mm.
If memory serves.
Goodness knows.
That's not the right one. Remind myself what loot drops in here. Iron riveted war helm, eh?
I know Phil always used to go for a chopper.
I think it was me. I think it was me and you. Want it, Phil? Because we were tanking.
Reactivating secondary defences.
Yeah,
Put it in.
don't start anything yet until we're all here.
To be.
We're in the right vicinity, Guy. Where's Bram Bronzebeard? Has he already gone off?
No, he's here. He's here where I am.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah, he starts it, doesn't it? Mags is. I don't think Mags is back yet, so we better hold on. There we go.
Very nice. Here comes Guy, or the law quiz master for next year, as I've started calling him.
Oh yeah, Guy, have you got your prize yet?
Yeah.
It might appear in your collections tab,
Oh,
under your pet journal, maybe.
Hang on, have a look. Collection. Pet journal. Clue then. Lots of things in here. Icky. Is it Icky?
Draft.
Oh,
No.
mini jouster.
Mine appeared on the Battle.net thing, the
Oh.
little gift thing.
On Battle.net, yeah. Check Battle.net then, Guy.
All right, that all there.
Oh, bless you.
Oh, hang on, there's a thing here. Okay.
Is Jeff here yet?
Yeah, I'm here.
No, excellent, good. So we're just waiting for Mags.
Okay, I claimed it.
Good man.
Oh. Nice in your collection. Right, where's that then?
Oops,
I
and then
found the list of what's going on at what times, Luke. I'm a lot happier now.
All right. Oh, good.
Mind you, 10:30 is a bit late, but then Mags has got to put the awards ceremony. That'll pep everybody up.
Well, my quiz shouldn't take long at all.
Yeah, my review of the year took about 10 minutes, I think.
Oh, you're right, Mags. You back, are you? Oh, really long ago. Okay.
For the prize, Luke, very nice.
You're very welcome.
Yeah, but that's what you're going to have to do better next year, Guy, when you do the quiz.
Yeah, well,
You're going to have to be stumping up the goods, mate.
Yeah, I hope I just don't make a mess of it and, never allowed to do it again. That'd be terrible.
It's Mags is here. Thought. No, maybe not.
just one sec.
Yeah, we're just waiting for Mags to get a Discord sorted. You doing all right over there, Jeff?
Yeah. I'll just wait for you to start, then I'll get into a.
Are you getting into a demo?
Yeah, might as well.
I think it was the bikes were the tanking ones, weren't they? They generated threat. The demos were the DPS. And what were these siege ones?
Anybody else? So I used to do them.
To be honest, because we overgear it, we probably don't even need mounts. Things we'll one
Yeah, I was
side
thinking
thing.
that, Jeff, as well.
It's in the instance, so we could kill the boss while we're waiting for her to get on Discord.
Oh no, Mags needs to be in the thick of things, I think you'll find.
I think everybody can see the chat in Discord, can't they?
Yes.
Are you going to ask the same questions again, guys, you posted before?
I could do it. Would that help? They're similar.
No, could you change one of them, because I don't know what it is. When are we doing the dingbats, Luke?
Oh yeah, that's in the schedule though. I'm sure I've seen it in the schedule.
I don't think it is.
It is. Well, I was going to do them at the end of the evening.
Okay.
Because I've got the Descludo prize to announce as well. I'm very excited about.
Right. Sure, it's not actually the running order. Is
We could do the dingbats now while Mags isn't online, which could cut out her chances of winning it.
She-
They're quite tricky, that thing. I thought.
yeah, yeah.
Didn't get all of them.
Oh, I used to set pub quizzes, and those ones have been going around for a while. There was one or two which I don't recognise, but most of them are. If you do cryptic crosswords, most of them are quite obvious.
Ooh la la. All right, Jeff.
Some
What
of them
happens
are
though,
quite
Jeff?
challenging.
What happens though, Jess, if you're a master of law? Would you be able to get them?
I can do a lure quiz, not a problem. I used to go fishing in my time. I've got pictures of 30 different fishing lures if you want.
Hey!
I can take us round the where to fish in the Eastern Kingdoms.
No, let's have a downtown Abbey quiz instead. With you doing it, I might actually win that. Especially if I've got an echo.
Or something else equally as interesting.
Yeah, nice one, Rick.
Right, I've got you on my phone now. Sorry.
Oh, it's all right, Max.
I don't know what's happened to my iPad. It just went off.
Oh dear.
Do you charge it?
Oh no, the iPad hasn't gone off. It's just Discord's not responding to anything I tell it to do
How
for some
strange.
reason.
Oh
I think that's
dear.
mainly because it's a
Anyway.
bag of shite.
What happens if you walk through this barrier?
The answers are here.
Nothing. I don't think. Well, I'll begin the assault then.
No, it does actually.
Yeah, good idea. Get to your vehicles,
Alright, yeah.
everybody.
Sorry to keep you
Uh,
waiting.
it's all right.
Alright,
We have to get into a vehicle.
You do? Well, probably not, but that's what we're going to do. Oh, yes, here we go. 2, 3, 4.
One per vehicle. Do you have to have two in each? Or?
No, don't think so.
I'm thinking of the one where you get with Val and
Here we
John.
go.
I mean, somebody could jump on my demolisher if they want throwing somewhere.
Jeff, what an offer.
Yeah.
I need to remember what the sonic horn. Well,
That's enough of that, Luke.
trying to remember what everything does.
Mention.
The sonic horn, is it?
That's what it says.
Oh,
The Iron Dwarfs have been seen emerging from the bunkers at the base of the pillars straight ahead of you. Destroy the bunkers and then
Oh,
be
so I'll
forced to
do
fall
that
back.
one.
Man, I used to be a dab hand at this motorcycle. what has happened?
But now just look at you. You spent too much time on fan fiction. That's your problem, mate.
Oh no, it's true.
Hey,
But too much time RPing.
you and your son.
What? What's this? Speed boost. Grab pyrite. Oh, that's part of the boss mechanic. First aid kit. Tar. Drops pool of tar. That slows movement. Tar can be ignited. But by who? Oh, well, yeah, we need to destroy these pillars, don't we?
oh,
Yeah, we have destroyed pillars and we have to shoot them things down as well.
oh, nice one, Rick.
Oh, you know.
Bloody hell.
Well, it's time walking next week, Witch King. We could go do this in real. We could get a group of 20 and go do this in.
Oh,
Right.
there's a
Oh,
spider.
well, yeah, we're being accosted.
Where you being accosted?
Being accosted by a spider, da-da.
He's dead. Hooray for us.
See, still.
Oh, that killed a load.
How do we get these things? How do we reduce these? Right.
Goodness knows. We outgear it so much, guys. I think you just go near anything and kill it by pretty much pressing any button you like.
It's the same tactic as normally used.
Yeah, but we don't kill stuff; they kill us.
Can I take these pillars down by using my sonic horn?
That's anybody's guess.
I'm trying.
I didn't realise this is such fertile territory for double entendres.
Well, grouping back up with the team.
Somebody knows what they're doing around here. It must be Jeff.
Oh,
Still.
isn't there a shield or something that... I've got a vague memory of there being some sort... Ah, there is!
Don't we have to open some gate?
And you've got to get on a transporter beam.
Yeah.
Oh, who's this big bloke here? Do we have to do anything with it?
Yeah, can do.
Yeah, let's take him out, guy. Come on, lad. Take him out. Take him to the cleaners. Way! Yes, he's not happy now, is he? Yes, look at that. And then you repair your machine, not you need to, on these thingies, don't you? The repairer.
The transponder things, yeah.
It's all coming back.
We've done this.
There's the formation grounds. Who would have thought it?
Back in Philip, doing some honking.
I knew this was the place to come.
It's like playing with sea changes. Go on then, here we go.
We'll be dropping in. What's that? Be careful, something's headed your way.
Can anyone shoot down the mechano lifts, by the way? Because I'm trying to target him.
What's there?
Is
Get
it-
him, lads!
He's here!
He's here, get him, lads! Take him out.
Oh, if,
Yeah, no-
if he's focusing you, you've got to move!
I think you'll find you haven't.
No, you do!
Oh, alright then. Run away!
Oh, and then I get in front and... Oh!
Oh, that's easy.
Yeah?
I just jumped off my bike, did one judgment, it did 2 million damage, and then he died.
Well, then you, Phil.
Wow.
Has he dropped any gear?
Yeah,
No.
didn't drop out for me.
The bloody knacker. Oh, guy's got an achievement. Silver Jeff's got an achievement.
Oh, there's some gear here. In the chest.
Where's the chest? Where's the chest?
Near the gate, mate.
Oh, there it is, I see.
Oh, I got some plate braces.
Oh, I got some flipping gold.
Boots.
Ooh,
Nice one.
Nice one, Mags. I was going to say it's been a disaster for me so far, but then I didn't win the law quiz, so it hasn't. Oh, which way are we going now? Do we go left or right?
Do
Isn't
our
it?
favourite boss. The one that you spend ages trying to get the achieve on.
Oh,
Oh yeah, this one. You've probably got time to do one more boss before
whatever comes next.
before your quiz, John.
What is it? Iron Dwarf, something rare or something.
Hey there.
It's a pain to get.
Right, I've set
knock me out there, Mags.
I've set it going.
I've got the healing
All
ready
them out
to
from
do.
Arden Weald.
Yeah, I know. I've got one myself. And I've got the little pet that you get, the little squirrel.
Yeah.
You got to get that, Mags. Right, steady, everybody. I've got you covered with healing here.
Please.
Go quick! Oh, Phil's lost 1 point. Oh, come on, lads. Give us a chance. Remember, you got to take your healing potions. Have them ready.
Thanks,
in
can I have a
case.
flask?
Do we have a feast? Ouch. Tickled.
Oh,
Oh, more machine, watch out, enemies right ahead.
I need to slow them in case
Oh.
they get to us. Let me put a frost trap down.
One of the harpoons is ready to use.
Ooh, I'm down at 98%.
Phil, sorry, Rick. I'm doing my best.
Oh,
Clear yourselves.
Oh, we've got 2 chains in him now.
Do we need another?
Bring him down.
Where's the harpoon? This one.
They get built over time.
Oh, try to keep together, lads. The healing's impossible.
Oh, devouring flame on me. It's on the tank! You noobs!
No! What a disaster.
Devouring flame, it meant to be on the tank. Oh, right!
He's down.
Oh, that was quick.
What?
Didn't even get a shot in.
Who pulled him?
Oh, it's got a nice belt as well. Well, I might wear that tonight on my gear.
Nice. Over to Furnace Master Bob.
God.
Can you
And
sneak
this
past
is a
me?
fun boss to do when you're doing this in time walking. So many wipes on this boss.
I've got a touch of the vapour, those boys.
Oh, Igni.
Insolent whelps!
Uh-oh.
Just to run away a little
Temper the
bit.
weapons used to reclaim
This is the guy that puts you in a cauldron, I think.
Arise, soldiers!
People are killing everybody before everybody gets down the bottom of the bridge stairs. Come on, lads. Play.
No, I only killed lads, I haven't touched the boss.
Man.
I'm going to start healing the boss to give him a chance. Not much of a chance, I give you one.
Ooh, thud.
Point at me winning a rifle.
What? A ring?
Would you like a gun, guy?
I always love a gun.
Got a red hot
You?
coal here.
Me? Too.
A magma rageling.
See if I can trade it.
Ring.
Oh, it's so bound already. That's so bad. Oh,
It's probably higher eye level than what you're equipped, Rick.
I can't trade it. It's so bound.
Oh, look at this little fella I've got.
Oh, that's nice.
Magma rageling. With his little sword as well. Well done him.
Oh, we can probably do the next boss then as well.
Run,
Phil hasn't
everybody!
killed him already. I think Phil's killed him already.
At some point, this
Has
is
it?
gonna go. This is gonna go the wrong way. You just know it.
Do you think?
What, on the cat boss?
Mags, command him to wait.
Philip!
He's chasing me.
Oh, the gates are shut!
No! Oh! There's no sign of Guy. It's too far away. I can't heal him. Oh no! Oof! He's fallen over.
He has.
Poor old fella.
I didn't even touch
Hold on,
him.
we need to wait. Guy's miles behind. Stop running about all over the place. Tell him, Mags. They're just going.
Stick together.
Yeah, come on, team. Get a grip.
Let's go see what's in the chest then.
No, you win the bloody law quiz and people just ignore you, Guy. Mind you, it was a commanding victory.
Oh, better repair.
7 points.
Oh,
Oh, a ring.
I didn't receive any loot because I didn't hit him.
Yeah, me too. Piss poor job, lads. Come on. Grip. Oh, I did. I must have healed somebody. Oh no, I've got male hands. Anybody doing Guy? Now's your chance.
Hey, guy's doing all right here.
Right, go. Where's Guy?
Mind you can't. Is it soul bound though again?
I don't know. I'll look. Oh, it's just. But I want bloody male things. So I'll see if I can trade you, Guy. Hold on a second.
Don't worry about it.
No, I do.
Well,
No,
look at
can't.
me. I'll give you a ring.
Eligible.
Oh, he's gone.
be somewhere I can die in here.
Right, what's the next plan then, Luke?
I think it's
Yeah,
your. I think it's time for your quiz now. I think.
Do you want to summon Phil back from wherever he's got to?
Hello.
We've never made it this far before.
I better get my quiz organised then.
Yeah, I better get some pen and paper.
Hello,
Yeah.
Algelon. How are you?
There's pen and paper, and there's 12 questions.
Oh my goodness.
And this is a review of the year, so there's one question for every month, just to make it easy.
Mm.
In fact, let me just check.
Year of the year. Do we need to come out of here, or are we saying we're doing the quiz right here?
I hope we're doing it here, aren't we, Luke?
I know.
Yeah, we can do it if you want. Completely up to you.
Translocation complete. Commencing planetary analysis of Azeroth.
When are we having Christmas meetup?
Stand
Next
back.
yeah.
Christmas.
Do you think?
Yeah, I do.
It is in the universe's best interest to re-originate this planet should my analysis find systemic
There'll be no
corruption.
pubs left then.
Do not interfere.
Oh, bless you.
Are you coming back, Phil, or are you going to stay where you are?
I'll be floating around.
Okay, right, I'll start the review then. So this is Silver League 2020, a year in the world of Warcraft.
Your
January.
actions are
No
illogical.
one, and I mean no
All
one,
possible
not even
results for
Mags
this
or
encounter
Jeff
have been
interrupted
calculated.
Mags, could ever
The
have predicted
Pantheon
just
will
how
receive the
different
observer's
2020 was
message
going to be.
regardless of outcome.
I'm sure you'll all agree, no one could have predicted exactly how different the whole world would be, and the impact on the whole wide world phenomenon that turned out to be Guy tanking and Mags healing. By the kind of twist of fate only expansion designers at Blizzard could have dreamed up, I decided in January to record the year in detail, and have done so on a weekly basis.
Oh wow.
Well, what else was there to do? As I might say, what are the chances of that happening? So, the year started off before it had actually started this year, as even before our first Monday night session, a Silver League member, Member X I'm going to call them, posted for an early lead in the most I've got a cold, an early start at work in the morning so I can't play award, by posting that they got a cold on Facebook before we even met. I don't mind naked award canvassing, but I do say to everyone online tonight, at least have the decency to wait until December, a couple of months after I normally start. So question 1, January, who was that early canvasser? Was it Luke, Guy or Mags?
Ooh.
Get your mind back.
All right.
Very difficult, that one, and it doesn't get any easier until question 12. In our first actual meeting in 2020, we thought we'd have a go at the new crowd control feature they've introduced into World of Warcraft sometime around 16 years ago. The play went approximately as follows. Luke, as group leader, said, "Let's have some control. Mags, can you?" And then Rick sapped the mob Luke had just allocated to Mags. Luke then said, "Okay, Mags, can you sheep?" And then Guy missed his trap on the mob Rick had just sapped. Luke then marked a mob for Mags to sheep. Mags then cast sheep on a third mob. Luke then asked Guy if he could trap, and then Guy, before he could do that, actually trapped the mob Rick had just sapped.
We're quite a sleek unit, aren't we?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
I think
very realistic.
I think once Blizzard get this into a playable format for the game, it might become quite a feature. Now, loot is a big part of World of Warcraft, we all know. And so whilst it was no surprise when Mags looted the staff of Trembling Will, I have to say someone of a, in inverted commas, kind nature would have at least given have at least asked Trembling Will if he still needed the staff before she walked off with it. So -1, therefore, for Mags in her kindness award or consideration award, if she has one this year. Not that I'm going to start, bidding for Guild Awards this time in January, other than the Self-Effacing Award, if there is one. January week 2. Backseat.
What was the question then? Sorry.
The question for January is, who was the early canvasser?
Oh yeah, sorry, we're not on to February yet then.
I'll
Sorry.
say February when we get there. January week 2. Backseat Driver Awareness Week in the World of Warcraft. As first Jeff, and then Luke, and then Jeff and Luke both decided to give the rest of us plebs the benefit of their wisdom, and Rick quite rightly completely ignored them. They shouldn't take this personally, as Rick ignores advice from everyone. I also have to say, from a personal point of view, I thought it's a bit rich passing on advice about hunters when no one less than Guy, Hunter of the Year 2019, was part of our group. February, there's no way better to spend your birthday evening with your chums from Silver League. Especially as in my case, I don't have any other chums. Well, except for JP, and he usually asks me to make my own arrangements. February proper, and once again, whilst no one might vote for Rick as the best player in Silver League, and indeed no one ever has,
That's cruel.
none of us at the same time remotely disagree with his status as our only true legendary player. If World of Warcraft as a whole has Leroy Jenkins, Silver League has Rick. In February, playing his priest in King's Rest, which Wowhead describes as the great city of the dead, we were halfway through, desperate for this new crowd control feature, when Rick asked, and this is question 2, did he ask if his Shackle Undead spell would work? Did he ask if his Shake, Rattle and Roll spell would work? Or did he ask if his Shake and Not Stirred spell would work? Question 2.
I've died.
We've all died. What's going on?
Phil is doing something which has a mechanic where if you're out of the room, we all die.
Oops. Okay.
Bloody hell, Phil.
I thought I was sticking to true tradition.
So this is for your next year's, John O. During the quiz, who killed the entire raid team?
Well, actually, to be fair, I could put it in December. We've already got a December question, though. So, right, new news. This is still February, by the way. New news. And I discovered by accident, turning up early one night, that all the rest of the Silver League meet up an hour or so before start time every week and decide how best to annoy me. It's usually standing in the fire when they shouldn't, getting aggro when they shouldn't, never taking the health potions or health stones. And yes, they were all on the agenda this week. However, they decided to go for Guy jumping into a moat and dying just after I'd cast lay on hands on him. Have to say, commendment to Rick, though, as well, for putting in his effort on the particular boss when he moved when he shouldn't have moved and stood still when he should have moved. Hey, that's the ledge that bloke is. Not much improvement in the efforts to use crowd control this week either. Though by using some game marker icons to help, Luke was able to issue the order, go for the moon. Unfortunately, following several players who follow this a bit too literally, Mags had to sign off early that night. And just as well, no one had webcams. Also in February, Jeff was exposed in his ongoing Guy Hunter questioning during Monday nights, when it turned out that he'd been using Guy's Hunter blog as a source for his questions. Guy had actually been doing a Hunter blog for quite some time, and this week's blog post was all about players from Yorkshire who combined a particular type of singing with using one of their Hunter's most iconic traps. It was, of course, called Rapper. And finally this month, while you might have thought the attention would be all directed on our first full week playing our Hordia Lobies, instead it was a non-stop debate on Guy's Hunter blog for this week, which actually tackled the survival spec and fishing for cod in a post-Brexit world. March. Knowing me, knowing you, aha. Well, that certainly isn't Luke's catchphrase, and despite many attempts by me, I still haven't got it right. Probably best left for him to do it then. Guy's blog this week was entitled, What Does This Button Do? Whilst I'm still none the wiser, Mag's new spell is the Hand of Hindrance. which Blizzard took from real life and apparently is an air effect she usually casts on Ken. Mid-March, and the impact of the coronavirus is beginning to impact the world, even the World of Warcraft. Ever keen to play our part, Silver League and Hordes of Plenty agreed to 1. No handshaking. 2. Keeping a distance of at least 20 miles between all guildies on Monday nights. Everyone has to wash their hands between instances, and this is question 3 for March. 3 other things, but which of them applied? So the first one was if you have to cough, do it into a disposable tissue, onto your elbow, or onto Jeff if he's available. Was it A, into a disposable tissue, B, onto your elbow, or C, onto Jeff if he's available? Pressing on to leveling and our Hordes, and for the Hordes, Luke introduced his new pally to the guild. And with him, in brackets him, a new spell, the Spotlight of Shame. Reviewing matters later on Recount, I realised Luke had actually cast this 87 times during the night, taking 18 on each of us. The potential of us all becoming isolated, while opening up the possibility for more home working and more WoW gaming, has clearly got to Rick, who now has a pet biscuit called Oreo. Okay. April. Much confusion this month as Jeff failed to turn up on several occasions. The first time we were, of course, quite worried in case he got coronavirus. The second time we would have been worried, but we'd actually accidentally given him the slip by playing on Skype instead of that bag of shite Discord. It was left to Mags to bring all her GM skills to the front and explain to Jeff that, this is question 4 for April, was it, she explained to Jeff, we'd all been ill and he hadn't missed anything, or B, it wasn't the same without him, or C, she didn't manage to explain as he interrupted her before she got the chance. As well as our now not so low Horde Lobies, we returned to our Alliance Lobies, which much hilarity ensued as on returning it soon became apparent most people didn't know what spells did, or even the basics of how their player class worked. Nothing new there then. Top tanking by Guy though, with promises by Mags and several others to get a bit of practice in before next time. Yeah, and that's going to happen right. May. With week 7 of the UK lockdown coinciding with our weekly meetup, it was pretty obvious that the side effects of all this self-isolation was beginning to kick off. Big style. It started off with Mag making a side remark about nasty stuff in guild chat, but soon it was open trolling on Discord and no one felt safe to go and get a cup of coffee at coffee break time. Bunch of knackers. Hairy Palms and Flory, as my most principled alt, decide to investigate, and they're following all verbatim from guild chat. And you've got to guess who was the person doing all the trolling. So this is the question for May. Who is the person doing the trolling? And these are the examples. So first of all, me, welcome to the guild. Mystery personality, you are a nab, Phil. If you're not a nab, type something into guild chat then. Second conversation, me. Hello, Mags. What's the problem? Mystery personality, what's your problem, Mags? Me, you. Mystery personality, her. I said, what's your prob, Mags? Mystery personality said, what's your prob, Mags? All in uppercase. And then a bit of you, me, her, you, me ensued. Finally, the mystery personality said, Whisper, John Storr, Mags is delusional. Then Whisper, delete message. Then Whisper, that didn't work. Mystery personality then said, John Storr's always calling everyone a knacker, but he's the real knacker. And then Mags, you said yes. Finally, mystery personality said in party chat, good night, Mags, thanks for coming. And then the mystery personality in guild chat said, Mags' DPS was rubbish. So the question for May is, who was the mystery personality? Interestingly enough, the worst for me was, and this is just irrelevant to the question, but Guy Zero said, Jono shows us muted, to which I replied, yes, but you can't hear me. To which Guy then said, no, not a sausage. June. Okay, so now on to June. June, a new month, and Mags has a new bow. And flipping flips. By the end of the week, she got a second new bow. Someone is going to have to tell Ken, but it needs to be done diplomatically. Time to recall JP back to the guild. There's all sorts of skills required to play the complex game of World of Warcraft, and when it comes to the members of Silver League, we haven't got any of them. Today, for example, we found out that Luke hadn't opened any post in his mailbox for the last 4 years. During the instance, one of his alts died, and I suggested about playing him the last post, but he hasn't opened the first one. That didn't seem to However, top skills emerged yet again with Guy at Tank and Mags at Healing. In fact, we managed to complete, this is question 6, how many instances in one night?
Ooh.
How many instances did we do with Guy tanking and Mags healing? That's question 6, which is June. July. The World of Warcraft is difficult enough for Silver League at the best of times. The rest of the times, it's damn near impossible. Tonight, Guy decided it was high time it made it even more difficult for us. Not sure how, all my notes say are, Luke said, knowing me, knowing you, aha, or whatever his catchphrase is, and then saying, don't make it difficult for us, Guy. And the next thing you know, Guy made it difficult. Meantime, and later the same night, we were back in one of the Pandaria instances, and who should we bump into again, but Trembling Will, who got a staff and was back up and walking again. All set with his brand new staff. Poor fella, before he even had time to say, actually, your Gilda's horns are plenty, but you really remind me of Silver League. Mags had whipped his staff and made up again. Anyway, that was our first World of Warcraft night in July. The rest of the month was taken up by something wholly different. Now, I don't know, but you're probably like me, now knocked out amazed by how Jeff knows so much about World of Warcraft. Although, to be honest, if he just made it up, most of us wouldn't know. But nevertheless, it turned out in July that World of Warcraft wasn't all he knows about. So question 7, July, what biggest time movie did Jeff go through verbatim during our Monday night meeting? On to August. Okay, as mentioned earlier, one has to be more and more inventive if you want to get out of taking part in an instance on a Monday night. In August week 1, Phil tried to get out of doing it by having his hair done live on air, and he still had to play. Then week 2, having played the first run through, Luke suddenly came up with, I've got to go, one of my pipes has burst. And he got, long before, after a round table discussion, revealed, actually, he doesn't even play the bagpipes. Not to be outdone, in August 3, I tried the old one of saying my wires had burst and electricity was spilling out all over the place, but I still had to play. So August saw the first guild review of an upcoming August also saw the first guild review of the upcoming World of Warcraft expansion. So question 8, August, which guild player whipped our enthusiasm into a frenzy with his report back from the test rounds that we could expect pretty much the usual stuff and nothing new of note at all? I could barely contain my indifference. September. Nobody loves a catchphrase as much as me. Me, or us. And as you know, us, me, you, her, them, etc., etc. We all welcome with open arms a new contribution by Jeff, which was, go, but not as far as Narnia. There won't be many opportunities to use that, as if. So we're gradually now moving back towards our main alts after quite a few months away. Healing with Freyr, it's like getting back into a warm bath or going somewhere, but not as far as Narnia or something like that. Anyhow, this week we did our first wing of some raid or other. It was massive. We all seemed to slot into our usual roles pretty quick. Luke tanking, Phil top DSing, Max pretend to be Spanish, and Guy dying first on every boss. What's that? Why, yes, actually I was highest healer on recount since you asked, but actually that was only because the other healers all dropped out throughout the raid. Now, this is September's question. Homework for a guild member was given out this week, as they needed a new cloak for the final wing of the raid. That will require some time commitment, only available to those of us, such as me, on COVID lockdown. So Jeff was kind enough to end the night giving them some sample coughs they should tape and then play as a background when they ring at the office tomorrow calling in a sickie. So they did that, and then the next week, Mags awarded this guildie a gold star for doing the homework. This puts them ahead in the award for most gold stars received in a year at the moment. It also puts them ahead with the most gold stars in the decade, and indeed the most gold stars received since the game began. Of course, doing the homework only opened them up to being given more homework this week. So let's hope they haven't deleted Jeff's coffin record. Who was the guild's person who got the homework and got a gold star from Mags? That's question 9, September. Talking of Jeff, he was all excited this week when he turned up, as he'd spotted Guy going into a raid, or something like that. He continued his story with, and then something popped up, so we had to mute his mic whilst Mags excused herself. Maggie May has rejoined or joined the guild this week, so we may as well take the opportunity to take a last look at the guild records, say goodbye to the Discord channel and all the contents of the guild bank before she removes them all forever in the next day or so. To be fair, and I know I'm not always fair, she did do a pretty good job of the healing time tonight. On to the end of September, and the end of the new expansion of this expansion is now in sight. High time Silver League moved on to finish the last few raids we haven't managed yet. But in which expansion? With Jeff at an advisory level, our first attempt resulted in a rather squarey failure, although Rick, acting by himself in looking for raid, was finished by 9 o'clock. Second time round, we were through in the first 2 wings with barely a scratch to Freya. Mind you, nowadays I only heal myself, so it does make it a bit easier. October, looking for raid 3rd quarter. I don't mind this new content stuff, but honestly, I wouldn't have signed up if I knew it would mean missing the coffee break. The other thing about LFR is we missed the usual faff, outbidding each other to say why it's our turn not to actually play. To be honest, that's actually been my favourite part of Monday night. Faff time is still present though, and I took the opportunity to have a quick sneak peek at people's gear. I was in for quite a surprise. So, October, question 10, who had the top eye level gear at the end of the expansion? Was it Phil, me, or Guy?
Ooh.
November. With all the changes Blizz have introduced this month, it's now possible to keep your lobbies. Keep your lobies. I misread that. To keep your lobies. It isn't any longer possible to keep your lobies hanging low. I think you get an extra level just by logging in at the moment, and another one for actually moving your character about. Awards are now quite literally just around the corner, and Guy, who actually won every award last year, was on terrific form tonight with his excuse we wasn't thought an excuse award when he posted, in inverted commas, this is quote, "Tonight I'm, inverted commas, going to an online comedy gig," end inverted commas. Well, we all took that to mean he was turning up. End of the month. If leveling up has become easy, gearing up has become easier still with the pre-expansion Iceground Scourge Invasion event. Mind you, there's always a price to pay. Over the years, there have been all sorts of terrible threats to the World of Warcraft. And I like to think we, as in Silver League, have played our part in helping out. Having said that, though, the time has come that Mags can no longer remain obscure just by the means of reverting to Spanish or pretending to be Stuart. And so, with the threat from Sylvanas, it was only a matter of time before Mags went missing. The warning signs were all over that month, and I'd come across repeated worrying phrases such as, "And now she will come for us all. Those who held Azeroth together will be in her sights. She will break all who opposed her," and this only pointed in one direction: Mags. I made some proposals that Mags should continue keeping a low profile by hiding in Iceground, because no one goes there. She should keep an ear out, and should she hear dramatic orchestral music, a horse snickering, a horse whinnying, or wind gusts, probably worst of all, she should head for cover straight away. Luke also took up the struggle. He suggested putting Mags in a safe house. He recommended Ironforge because he said no one had been abducted from there yet. Luke suggested that Mags could hold up in a chamber beneath their throne room, and that way she'd be close to Grandfather Winter, who would set up his shop soon. Luke also had slipped him a few gold ahead of time to keep watch. Everyone was trying to look after Mags, but it just didn't work, and she disappeared. Question 11. Mags had gone, and I thought I'd won the add-on recommendation of the year for Rare Scanner, but it turns out I hadn't. Who popped up with the Downtown Abbey add-on, and therefore won the award by a country mile? That's question 11. December. A final hurrah for the old WoW bits before Shadowlands, and we get off. So we went off to find a lift to fall off to celebrate playing World of Warcraft. Remember, guild rules state that this is one of the few ways to actually be able to leave the guild. And as we're all in that position, as we all fell off, we could stay together and start a new guild. So question 12, did we decide on the new guild to be Silver Noobs, Silver Make Your Own Arrangements, or Silver Nab as a new guild name? Week 2 in December, and it's finally here. The new World of Warcraft expansion, and congrats to Phil for being the first to hit level 60, the new level cap. In typical Silver League manner, we wiped on the very first boss of the very first instance we tried, and then we wiped on all the others as well. Mind you, Phil did warn us it's going to be the same way back in August. The second instance seemed to go much better, as it wouldn't let us in. And that's about it for this year. Only the annual Christmas party left. It looks as though it's a belter, and guess what? Guy won the law quiz.
Woo!
So that's it. So you got 12 questions.
Oh,
Brilliant.
If everybody's ready, I'll
Very
whiz
good.
through what the answers are.
Uh-huh.
So January, who was the person who sent the? Do you want to confess? Person who sent that email in to Facebook? No, they don't. It was Luke who sent a note to say he was poorly. Would have to go early.
Ah,
I didn't even know that was me.
hello, I didn't remember that.
I thought it was Max.
No.
I wrote Guy down.
Yeah, I
Me
did.
too.
Question 2. Rick's spell was Shackle Undead.
Yeah.
March. Question 3. If you have to cough. Anybody know that one?
Do it on Jeff.
Yeah, on to Jeff if he's available is correct. Question 4. Mags explained to Jeff why we missed him for 2 weeks. It wasn't the same without him.
Hey.
Oh, I put that Jeff interrupted it.
I did.
No. May, who was the mystery personality? Mystery personality, now reveal yourself.
It was me.
Oh,
As if we didn't know.
Completely forgot about that as well.
Question 6. On that famous night of Guy Tankin and Mags healing, how many instances did we do? We did 4 in one night.
Oh yeah.
I put 3.
I got that one right.
Okay, right now, question 7, July. What biggest time movie did Jeff go through verbatim? Jeff, what was that movie?
It was the Downtown of Abbeys.
Yeah, he's got it. That's what it was. Okay, question 8. Which guild player whipped our enthusiasm up into a frenzy with his report back from the test realms? Guild player, announce yourself.
Is that me?
It was you.
It was.
Oh yeah.
Right, question 9. Who got the guild's first ever gold star from Mags?
Easy with Guy.
Good guy.
Let's
Yeah,
go.
yeah.
Okay, right. Question 10, October. Who had the top eye level gear at the end of the expansion? Phil, John, or Guy?
Phil.
Jono.
Jono.
Okay, you're wrong. It was Guy. It was
Ah.
I spelled EYE, and it was 5 eyes he had.
Oh.
November.
It was what? What was the answer?
Well, remember, Guy had an outfit there with eyes all over the place.
Oh yeah.
Oh, oh yes, clever.
Yeah. Okay. Question 11. Who introduced the Downtown Abbey and won the add-on recommendation of the year award? It was Jeff.
It was
Must have
Jeff.
been Jeff.
And question 12, did we decide on Silver Noobs, Silver Make Your Own Arrangements, or Silver Nabs? With Silver Nabs.
Yeah.
So, has anybody got more than 8?
7, 8. I got 8.
Okay.
Thank
Yeah,
you
I
again.
could say-
Thank you.
Flipping
How many
heck.
times? How many times can Phil kill us in an instance?
I'm on Yogg-Saron now, so
Yeah,
Oh,
I
my
can
word.
you're on Youngster on
I'll
because
tell you
that
what.
also kills everybody outside the room.
I tell you what,
I got 5, John.
yeah,
Which is
put
probably
your
not the highest.
scores
so-
in guild chat. That's probably the easiest way of doing it.
Oh,
Oh.
8.
All right. I'm surprised actually. I got 9.
Get in there.
Oh, go on.
Sorry, 6. Can't read.
Okay, Luke. I'll be as soon as I'm thinking of a prize. You'll get it, mate.
Yeah, thank you.
That's all right. Thank you very much, everybody.
Well,
Hey, very well done.
That was a good laugh.
Thank you. That's a year's worth of work. That is.
Yeah, you must have been taking notes all year.
Well, the thing is, I don't know why. I just thought in January, I'll make notes of what people say and what we do every night. So I did. Then a lot of it's rubbish, so I got rid of that. And then the worst rubbish than that, I kept.
Good idea.
I thought so. Thank you very much. Oh, let's get back alive and get doing a bit more.
well,
We can't release because
No.
No.
Captain
And
Flash
then
is
Yeah.
And when he kill jobs around that set, it's cleared the instance.
Yeah, we can't go through the rest of the raid because Phil's killed everything. Bloody hell.
multitasking, do answers and question bosses at the same time.
Yeah, but that scuffs the evening's plans though.
And it stops us getting loot as well.
Way.
I do wonder if he forgot the fact that 2 of the bosses have lockout mechanics that if you're outside you die. I guess he didn't forget and he just wanted to kill us anyway.
I mean, it was a good bonus.
And which 2 bosses did he pull which killed us? That would be a tricky one.
December. Who killed the Christmas party dead as a doornail?
Where's his brain? Where's his...
that'd be Phil.
I don't know what I'm doing.
Killing us, Phil. That's what you're doing.
Oh, I'll go get another drink. What are you doing?
Yeah, good idea.
So,
Have a drinks break.
okey-dokey. Oh,
Yeah, we'll have a drinks break because then afterwards we could do your quiz, guy.
okay. I'll go and get a drink then.
Now the question is, do I release Spirit or not? Because like, has Phil got something up his trick to kills again?
No, I didn't. I got stuck and then I got 100% madness and died. So
I think I
Oh,
might wait
yeah,
outside the instance if you're going to keep killing us, Phil.
what?
I'm back.
Okay.
Hey.
Oh,
I'm back as well.
are we releasing?
I've come outside. I don't want to die again.
Good idea, Max.
Are we staying in this area?
I have no idea.
Wait till Luke's head of ceremonies, so I'm sure he'll have an idea.
We can go back to Dalaran. Ardenweald is the best part of Shadowlands.
Yeah, well, it isn't. It isn't. I quite like the Bastion because it's just dead easy to get about there than any other World of Warcraft zone forever.
I can't do Torghast though.
Okay, so I was going to put a post about that,
I
Max.
think I've been at top. Well, I've not chosen my thingy yet because I wanted to sort of hear people's
Right.
opinions.
I'm back as well, and surprise, surprise, I'm dead.
Yay!
Yeah.
I did the first quest in Torghast with difficulty. The second quest I cannot do at all. I just can't
Okay.
kill that boss.
So Torghast, you better wait until your eye level's at least about 150.
Oh, right, okay.
Quest. And I think what we probably want to do till people get eye levels of a reasonable level is maybe do it as one of the things we do on a Monday night.
Yeah, agreed.
Can you do that as a group then, even
Yeah.
though it's your quest?
You can do it 1, 2, 3, 4, or 5 as a group.
Okay.
As Jeff said, and I think Phil agreed as well. I certainly of the view it's a lot easier if you've got a tanking class or
Yeah.
a class with a pet, so hunter with a pet or a warlock.
Yeah, I actually took your advice and did it as tank. It was just so easy.
Yeah. And it's really eye level dependent.
Yeah.
So when I did it first, when I got there, for hours, same as you, Mags, even as a tank, it was really difficult to ages to really do. But once you get to that level, I'm now 171, something like that. It's a hell of a lot easier. But that's still as a tank, mind you. I mean, I just wouldn't want
So I need to do some quests then, really, before I make another attempt.
Well, I'd get your eye level up, and then probably the next time we meet up on a Monday, whenever that is, it might be next Monday, for example. Then we'll do that, and with yourself, Phil, maybe Jeff. I don't know what level his characters are.
Sorry, I'm back. I'm guessing you tried Torghast, Mags.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's
Difficulty.
It's much easier as a group, and it is bloody hard as a mage.
Yeah, it is. I use all my cooldowns. I use my
So if we meet up
time
again,
warp,
we're going as a
alter
group
time, everything.
we're going as a group of 5. We'll meet up. There's certain things you need to hope you get. Those essence things, those abilities you get in there. They're so much more powerful than others.
Yeah.
Worth
The one we want for an arcane mage is the one where you can cast where it does 2000% more damage when you're invisible. If you can stack it up to them, you basically go invisible before you fight anything. And
I haven't even seen that one.
But yeah, well, we'll do it as a group. I'm sure we'll do it as a group 5.
Anyway, we'll talk about that another time.
Yeah.
Got some pub quiz questions then?
Yes, please.
Yes.
How are we going to do it? Are they pictures and things? Are they going to be on Discord?
Yeah. So, but I mean, there's some that are going to be. I can put them in the. So there's 4 rounds. Only 5 questions in a round.
Just before you begin, sorry, Guy.
This is
Just before you begin, Guy, can we all meet up in the same place?
We're just outside the instance. We are.
Oh, just outside the instance. All right, I'll meet there.
We went outside the instance.
How many questions did you say, Gay? 5.
20.
20.
4 rounds of 5 questions.
They're
only a little, though.
Guy,
Yeah.
can we link up again and you do the first 10 and I'll do the second 10?
You won't need any help with these, I'm sure.
All right, just stepped out. Stepped out now.
Right.
Oh, here we
You
go.
ready?
Oh, nice one.
You're welcome.
Oh, yeah, everyone should come outside because it's snowing as well.
I'm
Yeah.
almost there.
I'm coming outside just prepping my thing.
Oh, one
Very
level
nice.
2 Hordia. Let's kill him. In the Christmas spirit. Yourself to an outfit, Rick, if you like.
I don't have any outfits. I don't
No, it's just here, in this box.
Oh, sorry, you've dropped something, have you?
Yeah.
Right, oh, cool. There we go.
Very nice.
Oh yeah, you got the holiday box out, did you?
Oh, yes.
Let's just make sure I'm in human form and not in wolf form.
Oh, you're right. Very Christmassy.
Right, I think we're ready then, Guy.
Right,
Yeah,
okay.
we are.
So have you got your pens and papers?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll just
Was
bring...
Was that question 1?
Yeah.
We got one right.
That's harder than question 1. Right. So the first 5 questions are all 50-50. Yeah, just got to make a choice.
Okay.
So question 1, in humans, which lung is normally larger, the right lung or the left lung?
Ooh.
I mean, hold on. I'll have a look.
Yeah.
Oh no.
Depends which way you're looking at it.
Yeah, if you're looking in a mirror.
Yeah, if you're struggling to tell left from right, then this quiz probably isn't for you.
Well, I've got mine flopped out on the table, guy.
Concentrate on the questions, don't you, John? Right. Ready
Yep.
for question 2?
Yeah.
Which of these cities is further west? New York City or Santiago, Chile?
Oh.
Ooh, further west.
Which of these cities is further west? New York or Santiago in Chile? And again, just 50-50.
I'll have a look at my map.
I've got 3 lungs.
Oh yeah.
Surprise.
One of them's iron.
Question 3. Which of these weighed more?
Oh.
The heaviest swordfish ever or the heaviest horse ever?
Ah, right.
Which weighed more? Heaviest swordfish or the heaviest horse? Putting them on the Discord chat as well, so you can see them.
Fab, thank you.
Is that with answers as well?
No, these are just questions because the next round is
Damn.
pictures, so they're going to be in the Discord chat. You need to be able to see Discord. Question 4. What did the original Sony PlayStation use to play games? Was it CDs or cartridges?
Ooh.
What did the original
I know
Sony
this one.
PlayStation use? Was it CDs or cartridges? Final question of this round, question 5. True or false? Mini cheddars are not actually crisp.
Oh.
True or false? Mini cheddars not actually crisp.
Gosh, I don't know.
Ooh, bit of quandary there. Press the numbering up, you can see the questions.
Guy.
Okay, you alright with that?
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
So the next one is a picture round, so you need to be able to see. You need to be able to see Discord chat,
Got you.
and there's going to be pictures, and each picture represents a game, and all you got to do is name the 5 games.
Okay.
See if we- Can you see the picture?
Yeah, can see that.
Go. So numbered 1 to 5. All you got to do is name those 5 games.
Right.
Oh, what's that one called?
Space Invaders, Mags.
Yeah.
It's number 2, yeah.
Culture round, then.
All right, I've got my answers.
Well done, you fella.
Okay.
I've got guys.
Right, so this is culture generally. So, which fairy tale by the Brothers Grimm is about 2 children who escape after being kidnapped by a cannibalistic witch?
Sorry? Yeah.
Fairy tale by the Brothers Grimm about 2 children who escape being kidnapped by a cannibalistic witch. What's the name of that fairy tale?
Hmm.
Right, okay.
Question 2. You ready? What is the home planet of Doctor Who and the Time Lord?
Sorry?
What is the name of the home planet of Doctor Who and the Time Lord?
Oh, flip.
Azeroth.
Got all of those on the original ones on
Rewind.
DVD. I have to say my favourite though is John Pertwee.
Where were you from?
Ah, no, I can't say that. That. He was actually Wurzel
Don't tell him,
Gummidge, and Wurzel Gummidge was a scarecrow.
Yeah, but where from?
Hey, Jeff, stop playing for Tom while you look it up on the bloody internet.
Well, the Doctor Who thing, there was like an entire season based on his own planet. But it was a Tom Baker one.
Question
The
3.
Dalek planet.
Yep.
Question 3. Name the 1982 film about
I thought
a
we were
crew.
question 4. Have I missed a question?
No,
it's question 3.
Question 3.
Okay.
Oh, I'm on question 9.
Well, sorry.
You didn't do 5 games.
Each round has got 5 questions. So this is.
Oh, sorry. This.
I must have missed question 1
Yeah.
then.
And they're in,
Right,
they are,
so this is
they're in Discord chat too.
so round 3, question 3.
Oh, Brothers Grimm. Oh yeah, got that one. Right. Yeah.
So, name the 1982 film about a crew in Antarctica terrorized by a deadly shape-shifting alien.
Oh,
And it's also a really good book. It's a short story as well.
And if anybody needs any clues,
Oh,
I'm sure
been
Jeff has got
disconnected.
plenty. Question 4 in round 3 or 4.
it's round 3.
Yeah. Catching Fire and Mockingjay are 2 novels in which trilogy?
Oh God.
Catching Fire and Mockingjay are 2 novels in which trilogy?
I was on Channel
Trilogy.
4 last week.
Question 5. How many books in the series?
5.
I might actually get I might win this one. I think I've got them all right so far.
Oh, there you go, Jeff.
Well done, you, Jeff.
Yeah, and here you
First
go.
time I ever
Last
win
question
anything.
in the round. High culture. Apart from humans, which is the only Shakespeare play with an animal in the title?
Oh,
Apart from humans, which is the only Shakespeare play with an animal in the title? Right.
Maybe one of his comedies.
And then the next round in this
Oh yeah,
quiz
of course.
seems to be skewed towards Jeff. The way it goes.
It's not a round on Downton Abbey, is it?
They're cryptic clues. So you get 5 cryptic clues to 5 UK, the names of 5 UK towns or cities.
Oh.
So what I'll do is I'll post all those in one.
Okay.
Because it doesn't make a lot of sense.
Is this-
to type them out.
Is this round 4 now?
It is.
hmm
4.
Yeah.
I've got them all. See if they come out all right. So you want 5 place names after this.
Although technically, is it an animal or is it a bird? Anyway.
Asking that question, Jeff, I think you've got it wrong.
And
Yeah.
I think you are.
Yeah.
16.
Jeff's quiz after. Just have to
Romeo Nightingale is thinking of.
It's much ado, not much ado.
on Rick.
Very good, Rick.
Culture knowledge. Right, so
Sorry.
5 UK towns or cities you want then?
From what?
From those cryptic clues you can see in the chat.
Oh, I can't see them.
I can't see any guy.
No. I'm just waiting on you, mate.
Hang on, let me press enter, that might help.
There we go.
There we go.
Nah, thanks.
Alright, okay.
Easy. Give you a minute or two to work those out, and then that's it. Sure. We'll go to the answers.
Uh, oh, I know what number 2 is.
Right.
I'm cryptic.
Really.
I can't think of what number 1 is.
I've got number 1. I can't think of number 3.
Not sure whether number 1 is a bird or an animal.
Well, it's never been in a Shakespeare play, I'm sure of that.
Oops.
Easy, to be honest.
What, Jeff?
Probably is.
Just gonna run away with it.
I'm struggling with the second one though. I don't know. That one's a little bit. But...
Oh, you know, think about that. You'll get that one, Jeff. Easy.
Don't patronise him, Luke. Come on. Right.
Oh,
Oh,
of
yes.
course.
Oh,
Oh, yeah.
yeah.
Now you reminded me, Luke, because
I've
of
got-
course. Luke
I've
being
got
the
the
cue.
car now. I've got the car.
And of course, the question master's answers are the
Number 3 is because I drive near there every now and then.
right. You ready to go through the answers?
Go for it,
Oh, yeah,
guy.
Yeah.
yeah, I've got that one. I've got the witches one as well.
Well done, you, Mags.
I struggled with that last bit.
Angle the
Took a while.
So, the 50-50 one. In humans, which lung is normally larger, right lung or left lung?
Left, maybe?
No, it's the right.
Oh, don't!
Oh,
So I think
Sorry.
does the left one have to make room for the heart?
Right. Nicky,
What?
Nicky, a couple of years
Sorry,
ago,
what was the answer to that?
The right lung.
couple of years ago, Nikki was training to be a nurse, and she had to do some access questions, and this
You've
was one
probably
of them.
got some answers. Let's go on, Jack.
Right, Lunga got that one right.
What answer did you get for us, Guy?
So that's the right. So the number 2. Which of these cities is further west? New York or
New York.
Santiago?
It's
Oh,
New
you've
York.
gone off.
New York. Correct.
Oh,
Because South America is actually on an angle to North America, Luke. If you look at it in the map.
So number 3. Which weighed more, swordfish or the horse?
swordfish.
It was the horse.
Oh,
Yay!
That's a trick question, which I got wrong.
Yeah.
The original
I'm not
Sony
doing very well.
What did it use to play the games? Was it CDs or cartridges?
CDs.
CDs.
Oh, Luke knew that one. Yeah. That's right.
And it actually had different CDs for the US and the UK, as I found to my horror when I brought a bunch back from the US and none of them worked.
It's called region format.
Number 5. True or false? Mini cheddars are not actually crisps.
True.
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 That
They're
is
from
true.
wheat.
Nowhere near crisps.
Yeah.
So they're
Yeah,
not.
well
they're not.
said,
They're not
Guy.
actually crisps. What are they?
Biscuits.
Biscuits.
An abomination.
Yeah.
Because crisps are made from potatoes, Luke, whereas cheddars are made from wheat.
Oh bloody hell, Jeff!
Sorry, I used to set pub quizzes a long time ago.
So what Doritos then?
Doritos.
They're
Very
corn,
edgy.
aren't they?
Yeah, they are
Very-
corn.
Yeah, they're corn.
Yep,
They're often
I'm
very
very
expensive
happy.
American crap.
I'm not sure we've got time for all this chit chat, to be honest.
Yeah, let's get on. Yeah.
Picture questions, right? First one,
Trivial Pursuit.
Trivial Pursuit. Second one,
Yeah.
Mahjong.
Mahjong.
Young. Number
Ah.
3,
Yeah.
Yes,
Chess.
it looks like.
right? Number 4,
Chess, yeah.
Space Invaders.
Space Invaders. Yeah. Number 5.
I used to play the number 5 actually for money a long time ago. It's backgammon.
Yeah,
Yep.
I got that as well.
Well done. So the culture questions. Fairy Tale by the Brothers Grimm.
Babes in the Wood.
No, Hansel and Gretel.
Hansel and Gretel.
yeah, of course it is.
Nice one, Luke.
In the woods, the system.
Planet of Doctor Who and the Time Lords.
Gallifrey.
I wouldn't know that.
Gallifrey. Yeah, Jeff's probably been there. Name
They
the
won't let me in anymore.
about
Number 3 is the thing.
The thing.
the thing is correct.
Way to steal thunder. I mean, I got it right.
Catching Fire and Mockingjay.
Hunger Games.
Game trilogy.
Hunger Games, that's correct.
All right, sorry, I've got the taming of the shrew, but yeah, but the shrew is not a bird, so I fucked that up. But even though I think I got the right answer.
Taming of the Dodo.
I think Taming of the Dodo, I think you should get a bonus point for it.
I got
Taming
Taming
of
of
the
the Shrew.
Correct.
Hooray! I got that one.
What about the
Yeah.
cryptic one? So, Modern Fortress, what's that?
You castle.
Newcastle.
Oh, excellent.
Detectives need these.
They need
Second one is
leads.
lead because
Lead.
but you Luke clued me
Lead.
into it when he
Yeah. Which car?
what for
Watford.
Ford.
Oh,
Colvin try.
Coventry.
Yeah, I didn't get that one.
And how do you eat a dangerous cheese?
Carefully.
Carefully.
what was that? What was that last one?
Carefully.
Carefully.
That's how you eat a dangerous cheese, Luke. Very,
Oh.
very carefully.
Hey.
I don't know if I won actually. I got 2 wrong. Fuck. Pardon me. Oh, sorry, I swore. Sorry, I didn't mean to swear.
To,
Yeah, pretty hell, Jeff.
If it helps, I got 2 right.
you're
Oh,
going to
well
put them
done,
in
Luke. I mean,
the chat.
No.
Yeah, but normally Phil pops up with 20 out of 20. I remember one year, a couple of years ago, I got 1 wrong and I still finished last second to Phil.
I won't do it. That won't be happening on this one.
Into guild chat, please. And then we can decide see who's in for the tiebreaker.
What will the witches ever go, by the way? Sorry.
Coventry.
Coventry.
Oh, Covent.
Coventry.
So
I've been disconnected, so I'm just logging back in, but I got 15.
Yeah, I got 12.
well,
I
Gone
got
now,
19. Oh no, I
16.
didn't. I'm counting everything. Hang on, I got
Bill as your 13.
13.
Rick, what do you get?
13.
13.
It's Jeff.
Right, and it's Jeff. I declare Jeff the winner, so we don't have
Well,
to
if I don't get beaten by Phil.
Hey!
Jeff has to do a quiz next year.
Yeah, it sounds like he's well up for it.
Yeah, I think he's going to struggle.
Places it'll be. I'll do it best on Luke's Facebook streams. After all,
No,
I probably watched all of them
I
over
said
the
this.
years.
Yeah, that'd be
get
a laugh.
You get 1 point for a correct answer, 1 point for interrupting him.
In which stream did Luke enter the famous quote phrase, "If you know me, and you know I know you do"?
Or everyone.
What's next, Luke?
Right, well, I think we've only got Yogg-Saron left in Ulduar, but to be honest, that won't take like 2 minutes if we went back in and did that. So what we
We're
could
gonna
do,
that? Oh.
yeah, we could do that if you fancy, Max.
Or do you want awards?
Awards is the last thing we do, Mags.
Yeah.
It's gotta be the last
Okay.
thing.
What about the Cluedo?
Yeah, we've got the Cluedo,
Yeah,
Oh,
and,
yeah,
and we've
of
got
course,
and, we,
Cluedo, yeah.
and we've got the Dingbats.
Dingbats,
Big
we've got
bats,
Dingbats.
yeah, big bats.
Righto. So yeah, I'll go through the Dingbats first, and then I'll do Cluedo.
Okay.
Okay.
Do we all get to see everybody's pictures for Cluedo?
Yes,
Oh, good.
I'll put them into Discord.
We better do because I sent 7 in.
I couldn't figure out number 6 on the Dingbats. It
Yeah,
was,
just push
it was
Jack.
driving me
Can we do it in
nuts.
alphabetical order or numerical order?
No, let's do it in terms of humans first, then animals.
Order. Go on then.
Righto. So if you've got your answers at the ready for the Dingbats, I'll go through them.
To be fair, I was just going to write them down as you said them, if that's all right.
And so number 1, the answer was midnight mass.
Yes, got that
Yeah.
one. Yes.
Nice and easy one to start off with.
I
Yes.
couldn't get number 2. I couldn't get
Oh,
it.
come on, guy.
Well, it's something to do with nuts, but I wasn't
Yeah.
sure what.
Nuts.
Yeah, the
Anyone
number 2 was mixed nuts.
Oh,
Mick.
mixed nuts.
Yeah,
I don't know,
because-
Mick.
I put nutcrackers.
I don't think that's a good one. You have to take that up with your.
with my mum. All right.
Yeah. There.
Snowball.
Yeah, number 3 was snowball.
I
got
got
that.
Yeah.
Number 4
I was a little bit.
Mince
there was a bit-
pie.
was mince pies.
Yeah.
Right.
3.
Number 5 was turkey leftovers.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
I couldn't get number 6.
Number 6, frankincense. Yeah.
Oh,
Frankincense.
Sam.
Yay.
I'm like Frank Touch, Franking Touch. I don't know.
Well, I got frankincense, but I wasn't sure how you got it. But I saw Frank in the middle, and that's all the Christmas reference I can think of.
Yeah,
Yeah.
scent touch being one of the senses. Oh,
Yeah.
It's too late reaching it now, Jeff.
Number 7 was the festive season.
Ethan.
Yeah, saw that
Yeah.
one. Yep, got that one.
Number 8 was very easy.
Number 8 was white Christmas.
Really.
Yay.
Number 9, peas on earth.
Yeah.
Hey. No.
Doing a Jeff there. Still.
Number 10, season's greetings.
Yeah, I got that one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Nice one.
Talking of Shakespeare.
Number 11, the 12th night.
Yes.
And then number 12, kisses under the mistletoe.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Number 13, opening presents.
Yeah, it's a good one.
Ooh.
Number
I
14,
guessed it this one.
yeah, number 14 is wrapping paper.
Pen paper.
Yeah, I always thought I put that because that's all I could figure out. Because A3 and A4 is paper, but why is tortilla wrapping?
Because
I
you
mean-
get because you get tortilla wraps.
Tortillas.
Right. I got past
Wrapping paper.
It was one of those that I put the right answer without realising, but not figure out how
15
it's
then. I
made.
couldn't get 15 at all.
Tinsel.
Yeah, it's tinsel. T in cell.
Oh.
Oh,
Um,
very good, very good.
The next one was funny as well.
Yeah, number 16 is holy days.
Because the days
Well, I
well got
thought
holes
about
in them.
that, but it didn't make.
Oh.
Yeah, you'd have to look.
Very
You would
good.
have to look very close because they do have holes in them.
Number 17 was a funny one as well, Luke. Took me a while to get it, and then I saw it.
But Jeff got this next
Yeah.
one.
Number 17 is Noel Noel.
Yep.
Because there's Noel.
And then number 18, the final one, is Presents Under the Tree.
Yeah, there you go.
I didn't get that.
Oh, not such a good one. 1, 2, 3, 4, 6. 14.
Yeah, so pop into guild chat what your score is.
Sorry, I lost the end of that. I got disconnected again.
That's alright,
Sure.
Mags. Which ones are you missing?
Oh, I think I got it. It was Holy Days. That was the one I didn't get.
Yeah, there's number 16,
it.
Holy Days. Number 17,
And then
Noel Noel.
Noel, wasn't
Yeah.
it?
And then number 18 is Presents Under the Tree.
Gone off again. I think it's my internet.
Oh dear.
Just type 18 into guild chat, Mags.
So I see a common theme here. If you ask any questions about World of Warcraft, Phil gets 100%. If you ask any questions that is not World of Warcraft or isn't having your hair done, Phil gets 40%.
It's because it's because I'm showing how youthful I am.
Oh, the new fella.
Right, so,
I'm
Oh,
so
I'm
Right.
disconnected again. I
Oh.
got 15.
oh, really? Ooh, that were close.
Oh, so close, Max.
But I don't mind accidentally only getting 14 if it helps.
Oh no, Jeff.
I can give
I-
2 away.
No,
I then declare you the winner.
that's another one you got to do next year, Jeff.
Well done, Jeff.
Hey! Ho, ho, ho!
I'll dig up my music quiz. Oh, I can't play music over Jeff God, can I?
Right, oh Jeff. Well,
Jeff.
Jeff, if you want
I have to do
to,
a film quiz.
Sing
Something.
live. Sing live. Yeah.
Jeff, if you want to send me your address in a private message on Discord, we'll get your prize posted out to you.
All right. Are you allowed to post them to tier 4 areas? Or seeing that I live near London and London's completely locked down?
I think
will-
so. I think that's fine.
Soon
Yeah,
as
I'll-
it's the base
Well,
one.
they are
Just
well they are sterilised and everything as well, so
Okay.
they are the masks are COVID safe, so there's no worries there.
I shall do that.
Nice one. Yeah, well done there then. So I will
Very good.
just give me
So you live at Downtown Abbey? Yeah.
just give me 5 minutes and then we'll go through the Descludo competition.
If I do a quiz, it'll be probably on the 80s because that was my decade when I grew up. Anything before the 80s, I was a baby, and anything after the 80s is just irrelevant. So
No, Jeff, we want a general knowledge with picture quizzes, and we want a what's the
Singing
one?
one.
Yeah, yeah, a
Yeah,
dingbat
sing
one.
along with the 80s. Okay, wait.
Yeah,
Forward to that.
and it's 1 point for a right answer and 1 point for interrupt.
That one, no?
I know what I'll do. I'll do a quiz. 20 things about Lancashire.
Oh gosh.
There's only 12.
All right. Okay.
So how's this work, Luke? We have to guess whose the desk is, do we?
Yeah, so to start off with, I'm going to post the submissions into Discord in the order that I received them. And then from there, if you can guess whose desk that really is, then you get 1 point.
Wow.
But if
So
you
it's not whose desk it's supposed to be.
no, if you can guess behind the disguise whose desk it belongs to,
Oh, I see. Right.
But I disguised mine as Mags. What have I said?
Well, how do I know that it's yours then?
Well, because it's got Mags. This is my desk. Mags, me. And leave my stuff alone, Ken posted.
Oh dear. Right then. So just make sure I've got everything together. Righto. So yes, I'd just like to start by. Oh, in fact, no, I've missed something. Hold on.
Oh dear. What? It's
Miss
so
anything
tense.
else?
You could cut the atmosphere with a knife.
So the first thing I'll say is thank you very much, everyone, for who submitted for this year's Descludo competition. And the submissions, before I go any further, I will just give an honourable mention because we've had 4 submissions this year. But one of them, I'll just as an honourable mention, I couldn't include, which unfortunately was yours, Rick, because it was 6 hours after the deadline you submitted it.
That's fine.
Oh, include it, mate.
Go on, mate.
Oh,
Go on.
fella, it's Christmas.
All right.
Yeah. Just label it with Rick on it, and we'll be
Yeah,
all right.
and you're doing them in time order, so we know he's just going to be the last one, so it gives us all a point.
In fact, Rick, could you send it to me again then?
Well, we're going to say you know as it is now.
Yeah,
Because it'll
we
be
want,
last.
we want to see it. If you've done the effort, we want to see it.
Yeah, come on.
It won't much effort. It will like, oh no, I'm not quite
Well, we
ready.
want to see it so we can mock you then.
Put them in a different order then, Luke.
I will.
Yeah.
So Rick, could you send that to me again, please?
But tell us which one Rick's is.
Okay.
Where Rick sat on the desk.
Yeah. Well, whilst Rick is doing that, I'll start off with the first one.
Okay.
And
Is you. I'm going to guess it's Rick's.
I could send
And
a
that's-
different one, actually. I can't even find it now.
that's this one.
I think it's obvious anyway.
So
Oh yeah. Okay.
so obviously, if this is your desk, you can't guess who it is. Yeah.
Yeah, Rick.
Thanks for lending me bear.
Righto. So whose desk do we think this is?
Mags.
What if I just put
I
Rick
think it's
for every one?
Ken's.
I think it's John O's.
I think it's John O's, yeah.
Well, I think
Okay.
it's Jeff's.
Well, that could be that's a mystery. Well, we'll leave the reveal till later. And we'll pop in the next one.
Whoa.
It's gonna be
So
Luke's
now,
stuff.
whose desk is this?
Oh.
Bigger. Oh, cider. I mean,
Headache tablets.
Headache tablets.
Probably Mags.
It's Ken's.
Yeah. That-
It hasn't got an animal or a human on it, so it's not Jeff's.
yeah. So who do we think that desk belongs to? Not sure.
I think it's Mags again.
Right.
Has anyone sent more than one picture in, Luke?
no.
You've done all these. All of yours. It's the same desk from a different angle.
So the next one
Oh.
is this one.
Gotten Himmel.
It's gonna be Phil. No, it's Luke's. That's gonna be Luke's. Get
It's got
that.
the Atlanta Falcons on though.
What
Might
on
be
earth?
mine. I like the Atlanta
It's
Falcons.
gonna be Luke's. Oh, wait a minute. No, they've built it up.
What's got Downton Abbey though?
For mages.
It's supposed to be mine. I think it's probably meant to be mine.
That could be anybody. That's a trick. That could be anybody.
Oh no, it can't be mine because I won't have Mute Jeff. So it's going to be Phil's. It's going to be Luke's.
Yeah, I think that's Luke's.
Okay.
Julio Jones, what a fella.
And here's the final submission. Whose desk does this belong to?
Mags, yes.
Well, it's going to be Rick's someplace.
Yeah, it must be Rick.
It's the weather. Zoom in on that. Where's the weather? Can't see. See,
What bear that, isn't it? Very minimalist.
2 screens there. That's a bit of
Yeah.
a giveaway.
toothbrush. That's got to be a clue, isn't it?
Toothbrush.
Yep.
Bottom left, isn't it?
It's got to be a woman.
What's that character called? Maggie Moo?
Oh, there's clues all over the place.
Yeah.
Flipping out. I think that's Stewart's.
And Weathers in Whitby as well.
Oh, yeah, good point. That's a good
Oh,
point.
is it?
Yeah, flipping
How
out.
to be the world's greatest, how to be the greatest living warrior.
Now then, I will put one more submission in,
Oh, small.
and just to dispel any illusions that any of these are mine. This this was mine, which I gave as an example.
Oh, can we get points for this then?
It's taking a while to upload. Here we go. Yes.
Guys. But wait, the crisps are playing. It cannot be.
Yes.
Yeah, schoolboy error there, Luke. I'm afraid.
Yeah.
Yeah, so this was the one I gave when we started off as an example. So this is one I cobbled together just to kind of give a baseline as to where you can go from here. So now let's go through them all. If you scroll, if you scroll back up to the top.
Yep.
So keep a note as well. You might want to keep a pen and paper for your records, or maybe just maybe just keep it in your head. But if you've been able to guess whose desk this really belongs to correctly, then you get a point.
Wow.
So-
I know who it is.
So the first desk.
Stewart's.
Can the mystery owner please reveal themselves?
Well, I'm afraid it's me.
Yeah.
Hey,
Yeah.
this one.
Well, I bet no one got that.
They all fit.
There's so much Scottishness there. It had to be
Yeah.
Stewart.
I barely got it.
Hey!
There we go, and it's Stuart. And I've written some critique as well. I've also obviously marked. I've obviously marked your submission here under the 3 categories. So the 3 categories, just to remind everyone, was it's marks out of 10, and the categories are quality of the disguise, effort made,
Oh, yes.
and believability.
Ah.
So now then, for whatever points you've got there, Jono, these points out of 10 you can add on top of.
Oh, yes, yes, yes.
So quality of the disguise, I gave your disguise a 7 out of 10,
Get in there.
So,
and
I'm happy with 2.
oh,
And the judges' comments was that it was funny, and it was clear whose desk it was meant to be masquerading as.
Mags.
But as an offset, I thought more could have been done to further mask the real owner's identity. So, which is why I didn't give it higher marks. Because I think that
I thought by putting a crisp packet there of the correct variety, people think it was Guy masquerading as me, masquerading as Stuart. In my defence.
yeah.
No, well, for that. Thanks, Luke. Cheers, mate.
So the next marks are for effort made, and again I gave you a 7 out of 10. I thought the Nessie hats on the monitor were a very nice touch.
Yeah. Ages to put them in with photo things.
But then again, I thought, was there more that could have been done? Could you put something on your second monitor, perhaps? Again, that's why it wasn't higher.
Yeah, he's got a point. He's got a good point.
Last category, for believability, I'm afraid to say I only gave you a 6 out of 10.
I'd have accepted 1 for that.
I'm sorry to say, but the Japanese items were a bit of a dead giveaway.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, there you go.
So next, let's have a look at the next picture.
Oh, which is me again.
And can the mystery person please reveal themselves? The mystery owner.
That was mine.
It's Mags.
Yay.
All right. Oh,
Well done, Mags.
cold as all.
It's a bit minimal compared to yours.
I got that one. I actually guessed that one as you, Mags.
Yeah.
I guess.
Well done. Well done.
And for Mags, for Mags's, this was a bit of a tough one, to be honest, because I wasn't actually sure how to score Mags, because I wasn't sure whether it was really minimalist or actually quite brilliant.
Can I just say, I hate to interrupt because I know I do criticise some people for interrupting, but I think with a view to who could do this next year, I'll be giving this 10s, by the way.
Oh dear. So for quality of the disguise, Mags, I only gave you 2 points out of 10, unfortunately.
Oh,
You had to drink all that cider.
what was wrong with it?
Well, the judges' comments were these.
Oh dear.
I didn't actually.
Some dancing.
The comments are, I didn't actually realise the desk was disguised at all until I'd spent about 5 minutes zoomed into the picture searching for clues.
Uh-huh.
But actually, because of that, I was actually tempted to score it very high. Because I thought you'd actually double duped me, Mags, and you'd actually disguised this as your own desk.
Can I just say, in defence of Mags here, she was hiding from bloody Sylvanus at the time.
Very true. But as I was saying, because I was zoomed in, I was able to see the cold relief tablets, which made me look into it a bit further. And then I also assumed the small clock on the desk was an indication of need to be up early.
Yeah.
Oh, well done, Mags.
And then the cider began to make more sense.
Yeah. 16 then.
So for effort made, scored this a little bit higher. Scored this a 3 out of 10.
What a great! It's Christmas, Luke.
It's for you.
Here's the Craig of the thing. Bloody hell, Ruth.
Right, just let me look at this awards list again.
Oh! Wait, Max, wait!
Good God Almighty.
And the reason I scored it higher than the last one, because I thought, oh well, obviously a bit of effort's gone in here to drinking half that bottle of cider.
True, yes, true.
Bloody hell.
It were only 10 in the morning.
So,
That's what Mags is thinking.
and so, but for believability, I'm almost afraid to say. Anyway, it was a low score.
Well, increase it then.
If I hadn't,
/G quick.
but the thing is though, Mags, if I hadn't discovered these small clues, I actually would have given a lot of these 10 out of 10 because I thought you double duped me and you'd done it as your own
I'll
desk.
give it 10 out of 10 then.
So, if we move on to the third picture,
Oh, what was Mags' third score then?
Oh, the third
It was 8.
the third score, which was for believability, I'm afraid was a 1.
Gosh, but
David, a 1 with an 8 after it.
Greatest living tank.
Wait, Max, no!
Best all rounder.
Oh, gosh.
We sport the whole
we've lost that one.
13 years in one go.
Oh, dear.
Move on.
So the third picture, which is the last official entry, is if you bring that up on your screen.
Oh,
So will the mystery desk owner please reveal themselves?
It was mine.
Oh.
well done, Guy.
Well done, guy.
Brilliant.
So here are your scores, Guy.
1. Half.
1-1-1.
0.
The quality of the well, I think you might be pleasantly surprised here, Guy. The quality of the disguise.
Can I just say, before you can read these scores, they will still reflect back to what Mag's got for hers, so just be careful. I mean, you can knock mine down. Happy to do so, but just be steady, fella.
So, Guy, for the quality of the disguise, the judges gave you a 9 out of 10.
Wow. That's more than Mags' scores added together.
Yeah, it is.
Or actually multiplied together as well.
And the judges' comments was that this entry was actually hilarious and quite elaborate, and it would have got full marks if who the desk belonged to was a little bit clearer.
It's you, Luke. It's such a
I went for a.
He's covered all the bases, to be
lots of
fair.
different
Yeah.
ones.
Yeah. Kick
I
I
on.
mean, I don't think he's put the effort that Mag's put in, to be fair, but I mean, okay, he's done a reasonable job.
Yeah, and so for effort made, I think this is a 10 out of 10. It got full marks for effort made.
Wow.
Really, the judges commented and said that the entrant had really gone above and beyond.
Good God almighty. We'll never meet as the guild again,
Sorry,
will we?
mate. The gold star there, I think.
So for the final category, for believability, and this is where things did slip a little bit, I had to give believability a middle of the road score, so I gave it a 5 out of 10.
Bloody hell.
And that was only because I couldn't pin down exactly who the desk was meant to be
Yours,
masquerading as.
It was meant to be an amalgam, really.
Yeah.
But
Yeah, it is
Silver League
actually.
Disc of Destiny. And I
could have
guess
been
that was
Mags, could have
Guy.
been yours, could have been.
I guess that was Guy because I recognised my hand thingy on it there.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, Doctor.
I remember you saying you gave that to Guy, and he swears by it.
Yeah, it's good.
But I still got it wrong.
Well,
Well, so with all that said and done, and I think my grave very much dug.
Just declare Mags the winner.
bloody hell. Hey, Guy, you're going to have to do this quiz as well next year.
The winner for the Desk Cluedo competition is Guy.
Woo!
Hooray!
Okay.
And I can now reveal what you've won, Guy.
Hold on a
The grand prize.
For a second, whose was Desk 4?
So Desk 4. Would the mystery person please reveal themselves?
It's me.
Oh!
Yeah.
I
The
thought
reason-
that was Luke's.
The reason the entry was late is I was redecorating the entire bedroom just to make it look effective.
Yeah, you. 10.
Wow,
I
big
didn't
effort
quite-
there then.
I still not finished decorating it. So
Wow.
no, I try to throw people with the Chartered Institute for yeah.
I thought it was a Chartered Institute for Arcane Mages.
For Arcane Mages. No, that's Marcane Mages. Management accountants. Ugh.
All right.
And then obviously trying to throw it towards Mags as well.
Yeah,
Right.
man.
Maggie Moo.
But if you'd have zoomed in, actually, you'd have seen my characters, actually.
Yeah.
Which could have been the throw.
I didn't put that down as mags because obviously the scores weren't high enough in my opinion.
So very well done, Guy.
Well done, Guy.
Yeah.
Who won the
Well done.
Other than mags is all I can say.
who won the Desk Cluedo competition? And I can now reveal what you've won, Guy.
Oh,
So the prize for the grand prize, obviously, I wanted to give this to you in person, whoever won. But with the recent announcement, that's probably not going to be very likely for the new year. So, Guy, if you wouldn't mind sending me a private message on Discord with your address, I'll get this sent out to you.
quick, mags, you send your name and address instead. Guy on it.
But as a prize, because it's a desk competition, I wanted the prize to be something for your desk. So what you've won is this: is a World of Warcraft Shadowlands Bastion desk mat.
Wow,
Super.
look at that baby.
Oh, thank you very much. That's really good.
Well, Guy, he's sweeping the Blue Awards again. It's like last year revisited. Except
That's
Max
lovely.
wasn't sorted that year.
It's really nice. Oh.
That's only so we can recognise your desk next year.
Very good. Well done, you, Guy.
Yeah, well done.
And not so well done, you, Luke, if I might be saying. You knacker. Call him a knacker, Mags. You've got every reason to.
I wouldn't dream of it.
Oh, I'll call him a knacker instead then.
Are you just going to email us with it?
It's ruined the whole night.
Well, there, that's brought us up to nearly 10:30. So
Oh, it's the big awards.
The big event.
Desperately scribbling through names now, making changes.
Yeah,
And who can blame her?
crossed a few things out here and there. Yeah.
Yeah, Luke's not going to do as well this time.
Yeah, well, if anything, if he's still in the guild, I'd be surprised. To be fair. Bloody hell!
There were one or two that were ties as well. So
Yeah, chuck him out.
oh dear.
casting vote, you know,
Yeah, well, you have
guild
to do
leader.
that. Do that, Mags.
Forgive me, Mags.
Forgive you. I've just made a note of some of these for next year's diary.
Right, they're moving swiftly on as it is 10:30.
Yeah, go on then, Mags.
Yeah, go on,
Um,
Max.
I was a bit short of people sending their votes in this year.
Well, I did say I was prepared to vote on people's behalf,
Yeah.
to be fair.
So we didn't have quite as many votes as usual. But anyway, there were some outright winners and
Hooray!
some ties. So we'll go straight in with the greatest living tank.
Can I just say, Mags, before you start this, I think if you
Yeah.
felt free to criticise Luke as you go through these, you know, I would do that if I was you. And if you don't fancy it, I'll do it instead.
Well, there were 3 different contenders for the greatest living tank. But the one with the most votes was, in actual fact, Guy. You
Hey!
are the greatest living tank.
Where did that?
Hold on a minute. I'm just looking at your webcam now, Mags, and it's only because you've crossed Luke's name out.
Now I understand.
Now he's regretting it. Shall we do the last round again?
So, greatest living healer was almost unanimous,
Oh,
but not quite.
oh,
There were
hey.
two contenders for the greatest living healer, and Jono was the winner.
Yeah.
Hooray!
Yeah. DPS was also almost unanimous. There was just 2 people in the running for that, and the greatest living DPS is Phil.
Well done, Philip.
Very well done.
Right then, the best all-rounder. We actually had 4 submissions for this,
Oh my word.
and only 5 votes, so, so that was a bit difficult.
Must have been
But in the end, Jono got 2 votes, and the other people got 1 each.
Yeah.
So
Yeah,
Jono is the best all-rounder.
Yay!
Hey.
You can't allow to vote for yourself. I was lying.
But twice.
Yeah.
Right then, Ninja Puller. Surprisingly, there was more than one contender for Ninja Puller as well. There were 3 contenders.
Oh my god.
But the one with the most votes was actually Rick.
Yay!
So Rick is the greatest Ninja Puller.
Well done, fella.
I'll take the title with pride.
Hey, you should.
The most helpful player.
Uh-oh.
Oh, I hoped I might get this, but I don't think I will now.
What guild is he in?
Well, as a matter of fact, there were 3 people nominated for this, but out of only 5 votes,
It was a
Jono had 3. So Jono is the most helpful here.
Oh,
Get in there.
well done.
The most
Yeah.
helpful voter by
Yeah.
the sounds of it.
Yeah. You noticed in my review of the year, didn't criticise Max once.
Right, then the best advisor.
Ooh, here we go.
There's no competition here. It was practically unanimous
Oh,
that the best advisor is Jeff.
Hey!
I voted for Guy.
Well, to be honest, I did learn most of it from reading guys' blogs.
Yeah. Well done.
No, about
That's
down
very
there.
humbly said, Jeff. Well done, you, mate.
Yeah, you didn't win the Humble Award though, sorry.
Yeah.
The most humble award, again, this was split between 3 people. And in actual fact, it was Guy that won the most humble award. So
Oh,
Yeah.
there you go, Guy.
Even though he's won everything tonight.
Yeah, come on, you humble people.
Right. Rick of the Year actually had... It wasn't all Rick, strangely enough.
all
Somebody
right.
voted for somebody else.
Yeah, you just voted for Luke.
I think it must have been Rick because he couldn't vote for himself. So Rick of the Year is in actual fact Rick.
Yay! He's a ledge. He's a ledge.
It's alleged.
And now we come to the coveted
Oh,
Oh,
Joe Brew Memorial Players Player of the Year
Luke had one 5 minutes ago.
2020. And again, it was the votes were a little bit divided,
Oh,
but the winner, in fact, much as it pains me to say this,
no.
is Luke.
No!
So there you go, Luke, the Players Player of the Year.
Oh my word!
recount. That fella.
You are the winner.
Oh, well done, Luke.
Well, thank you very much, everyone.
So well done, everybody.
Yeah, you knacker.
The special categories, the best description of the year, was a bit confusing. I don't think people understood what it meant. So what I actually was hoping for was people would describe the year 2020 in their own words.
I did.
So so I had some correct entries, and I'll read them out for you.
Oh, well
I
done.
can't. My iPad's not working. Hang on.
No.
Oh dear.
I'll have to go into.
So that goes to Jono.
Do you want me to read out the 7 I sent in then?
Right now, I'll have to go into my Facebook Messenger.
Oh.
Right, so description of the year. Here we go.
Here we go.
Best description of the year 2020. Eric Morecambe, rubbish. Best description of the year. Being a shut-in nerd has never looked so good.
Oh,
Best description of the year. This was a video.
oh, blimey, Mags.
Not quite sure how to get it into Discord.
Who sent that?
Guy, who sent that? Do you know how to get it into Discord?
I don't. It's the Matt Lucas doing Boris Johnson's advice.
Yeah.
Right. Oh, that's good. Yeah.
Yeah, you've probably all seen it. So yeah. So I think I'm going to give the award to Guy for that one.
Well, then, yeah.
It was
Wow.
very, very amusing and a bit different because it was a video.
Very well done.
Well done, Guy.
So now we move on to the Spanish jokes.
Guy, that's you.
So we've got quite a few contenders for jokes. One of them is actually in Spanish.
Ooh.
So I'm going to have to ask the author to read that out, since his Spanish is better than mine.
No flipping heck.
So off you go, Luke.
Let me get back to Facebook. Right, okay. Oh, here we go. So the joke was, ¿Por qué el mago arcano crujó la calle? ¿Por qué su nombre era Max? Y quiere que yo ninja tiara del jefe de la incursión. Which translates to, why did the arcane mage cross the street? The answer, because her name was Mags and she wanted to ninja pull the raid boss.
Done it again, Guy.
Very good.
Blasphemer.
So if there was any extra points for a Spanish accent, you would win them, but there aren't, so sorry.
Okay.
Another contender. My friend's 4-year-old has been learning Spanish since lockdown. He still can't say please, though, which I think is poor for 4.
Hey! That's the best one so far.
Right, another contender. My brother had a Spanish girlfriend called Nada, but she meant nothing to him.
No, too difficult.
No, too difficult, Nada. No. Here's another one coming up then. Let's see. How many Spaniards does it take to change a light bulb?
I don't know. How many Spaniards does it take to change a light bulb?
Just one.
Hey! Yeah, I like that one again. Yeah, I like those ones.
Right then. And what do you say to Spanish chickens when he wants some eggs?
I don't know.
Ole.
Ole.
Sigh.
Right, this is another Spanish one. Toc toc. ¿Quién es? Juan. Juan who? When are you going to answer the door?
Get in there, Mags.
And the last one now. A Spanish magician was doing a magic trick. He said, uno, dos, and then disappeared without a trace.
Hey!
Right, so those are the entries for the Spanish joke.
Who won though, Mags?
And, well, judging by the laughter...
Which is all mine.
Well,
Well, it's not going to be Luke, is it?
No, I think it was probably the light bulb one.
Oh.
How many Spaniards does it take to change a light bulb? Just one.
Yeah, very good.
You
Who was
think?
that?
Yeah, that was Guy's joke.
Well done, Guy.
So that's
You're
the
storming
best
it.
Spanish joke.
Sweeping it.
So that's the end of the awards. And for Luke, for the Players Player of the Year, there will be a prize at some point.
Yeah.
Thank you,
You're not
Mags.
getting
Now
that
the yours, Mags.
Thank you, Mags. I know I don't deserve it.
Yeah,
I might just send you that bottle of Spanish wine that I got last year.
say, Mags, but before you send it, remember the comments. 2, 3, and then 1. I'm just saying, you might want to remember that before you send anything to Luke. Amount of effort, 2.
There you go, Luke. I forgive you.
Oh, thank you, Mags.
I hope you've got your fingers crossed when you said that, Mags. Don't ever let him forget it.
Right, so I think that's everything for now.
Well done, everybody. Well done, Luke, for organising it. Thank you very much, Luke.
Yeah, thank
Yeah.
you for everybody's contributions.
Yeah.
Thank you, everyone.
Thank you.
Thank you very much.
Yeah, and if we don't speak or hear from each other before then, I hope you all have a very happy Christmas.
Yes, I hope so too.
Absolutely.
And next Monday it's the official Boxing Day bank holiday. But I won't be doing anything. I don't know if anybody else is. So I'll be happy to have a guild night next Monday.
Yeah, I think I will.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm not sure at this stage, but yeah.
All right, okay.
Finish polishing my awards in time.
Yeah. I'd just like to say one last thing. Believability, what? Effort made.
Right, folks, it's 11.
Quality
no,
of
it's
the
quarter
sky.
to 11. So
Thank you, guys.
Yeah, cheers.
Yeah, thanks very much,
thanks,
everybody.
everyone.
Yeah, happy Christmas, everybody.
Yeah.
Happy Christmas. We'll see you next
Happy
week.
Christmas, everyone.
Yeah, bye.
Bye.
Nighty night.
Cheers.
Thanks for doing the awards, Mags.
You're welcome.
Yeah, been good, thank you.